for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's the boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Minute Today USA Boxing, man. What's going on, baby boy? What's going on? Today's Wednesday, right? So I think today is Sir Mix-a-Lot Wednesdays. Sir Mix-a-Lot Wednesdays. Yes, it is. We are here in the building, man, and there's a whole lot of stuff that's been going on in the sport of boxing. I have some things I want to get off of my chest. I more than likely are going to piss some people off since I am the king of pissing people off on this on YTB YouTube's boxing content creation stuff. But I do it respectfully. I'm not going to curse you out. I'm not going to threaten you. You don't have to worry about me saying I'm going to pull up on you. I'm going to point guns at you. None of that stuff. You know, I leave all that to the clown show. But me, I go ahead and I address things from my perspective. So it is what it is, baby boy. We're going to have a good day. All the baby boys and baby girls out there, what's going on, fam? What's happening? Now, I'm going to piss some people off today. I'm going to piss off some fanboys. I'm going to piss off some trolls. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody. As a matter of fact, do I want to give everybody a round of applause? Let me see, can I give everybody a round of applause? Let's go on over here to the other button and give everybody. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I had a round of applause button on here, guys. You guys, forgive me. I guess I moved it. But don't worry about it. We're going to give everybody a... Yeah. Lil John, hit it one more time. Yeah. All right, man, we're going to get it in today, man. As we do, and you know how we do it, before we get locked and loaded, let me go ahead and give a shout out to the chat. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. Shout out to my main man, Halim, in the building. Hey, okay. Shout out to Fadan. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother Charlo with the lick read. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jonathan. What's happening? Hey, okay. Shout out to Supreme Tax. Let's go. Hey, okay. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're on our way to 5,000, guys. We're getting there. We're going to get there. You know, we're going to make it do what it do. I told y'all we're going to be at 10,000 before the year over with. I am going to pull a Dante Wilder and speak it, receive it, believe it, speak it, receive it, believe it. We're going to make sure we make that happen before the year over with. You see what I'm saying? 10,000 in 1 year, by the end of the year be a year. So 10,000 in 1 year, that'll be a record. I'm talking about 10,000 real subscribers without paying for them. Hey, okay. We don't buy subscribers over here, all organically. So anyways, all organically. Sorry about that. But anyways, let's get back into it. Demetrius, what's happening, fam? Hey, okay. Audio Alias, what's happening? Hey, okay. Michael Knight, where's your car kit from the Knight Rider? Hey, okay. Shout out to Paul Evans, what's happening, brother? Hey, okay. Thomas Cruz, what's happening? Hey, okay. Bruce Goals, what's happening, my brother? Hey, okay. Audi Alias, TT, what's going on? Hey, okay. Rob, Rib, Shows, what the link read, brother? Hey, okay. Baby boy, Jeff Lucietta, what's happening? Hey, okay. Steve in the UK with Steve, what's going on? Shout out to the UK as well. Hey, okay. Shout out to East Side League, what's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to who else we have? Who else we have in the building? Let's see. We got East Side League, Steve in the UK, Jeff Lucietta. Oh yeah, my main man Troy Smoke Alarm. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Queen. Arlette. Hey, okay. Shout out to Alex Garcia. What's happening, brother? Hey, okay. Shout out to Angus. What's going on? Hey, okay. Shout out to my co-host Shelton Moore. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Let's see. Shelton, if you want to come on, let me know. Shout out to who else we have? I don't want to say the same name twice. Oh yeah, shout out to Teach. Teach, what's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Shout out to you know, I'm always happy to see you guys. Shout out to Javon Soto. What's going on? Hey, okay. It is what it is. And shout out to Lawrence. What's going on, fam? Hey, okay. Now, guys, let's get into this. I'm not even going to wait any longer. Now, I'm going to offend some people today. Respectfully. This show may not be what you think it's going to be. We're going to address the elephant in the room with Oscar Valdez popping dirty for PEDs. We're going to address that. We're going to address some of the Canelo hating channels that's putting out their narrative. And guess what? They ain't wrong. No, y'all didn't see that coming. Oh, yeah, and we also going to address some of these other people who say we are objective and unbiased, but they always got something to say about certain black fighters. Yeah. So, gonna piss some people off today, but that's okay. To this day, we're gonna get through this show. True, true, true. All right, man, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. Now, let's get into this. Oscar Valdez. Now, I never did a video on Oscar Valdez before, to be honest with you. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was I never did a video on Oscar Valdez yet. Guess what, Oscar Valdez? We're doing a video on you today, sir. You and Canelo Alvarez and all of the Canelo hating channels and even all of the pro Canelo channels. Yeah. I got to call it the way I see it. I may lose some along the way, but it is what it is. Now, Oscar Valdez and Canelo allegedly cheat together. This is the narrative that's being pushed by Canelo hating channels. Right? This is according to the Canelo haters. The question I want to ask you guys is this. Is this fair that Canelo is being attacked based on what Oscar Valdez has done? We're going to pull everybody out of the closet today. Today, we're going to pull them out of the closet. Hey, okay. Today, we are going to pull them out of the closet. Yeah. And we're going to piss them off. We're going to make some kick rocks and leave. Some may stay. And we're going to make some other guys get on their square and they can start shooting videos about me. I've been trying to get them to do it for the longest, but they just don't want to call my name on their channels. I don't know why, but that's okay. I'm going to keep banging at their ass, though. Anyways, now, ever since the reports came out that Oscar Valdez popping dirty for a banned substance, the good brother, I call him Dante's Race Baiting Nation, but I would say, put some respect on his name today, Dante's Boxing Nation, and some of the other Alphabet Boy channels and their affiliates, as well as the pro Canelo Alvarez channels, have been in high gear pushing their narratives. If you are a part of the Alphabet Boy community and you are a Canelo Alvarez hater, then your Canelo hate is driving the narrative. And guess what? Boy, I ain't even mad at you about that. Because I'm not even mad at you about that. Because I get it. You see what I'm saying? I really do get it. Now, unfortunately, this is par for the course in today's boxing on the YTBC. Mike Coppinger broke the news, if you guys didn't know, if you was hiding under a rock. Mike Coppinger is the one that broke the news on Twitter via ESPN, ESPN via Twitter, that Oscar Valdez tested positive for phentermine, or whatever it's called. I never heard of it myself. Phentermine. And this is supposed to be a central nervous stimulant that is prohibited, a banned substance, by VADA. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I got thrown off a little bit. But anyways, as I was saying, guys, he got tested for a banned substance, right? Now, the sad part about it is Victor Conte. If you don't know who Victor Conte is, you need to look him up. Victor Conte, which is the CEO of SNAC, he has confirmed that he has personally given athletes phentermine. Victor Conte used to help athletes cheat in the 90s, 80s and 90s. He had a company called Balco. He used to help them cheat, and then just look up Victor Conte. He ended up doing time and stuff like that, and he exposed a lot of the cheating that's going on in professional sports. Some of your favorite athletes are using PEDs. We're not just talking about we're not talking about boxing. We're talking about basketball. Who's your favorite basketball player? Football. Who's your favorite football player? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on in professional sports in general. Now, I'm not here to call anybody out because I don't know any information about anybody. And if I did, I wouldn't come out and say it like that. I wouldn't do that. What a person does in their personal life is their personal life. Has nothing to do with me. But on the YTBC streets, YouTube channel, whatever. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. you know, a lot of us content creators are very opinionated. And I am definitely opinionated. So, you know, whatever smoke come my way, I deserve it. I deserve all the smoke. Because if I dish it, you best believe I better know how to take it. And I can take it, but I can damn sure dish it. But anyways, let's keep going. Now, the sad part about it is Victor Conte, he is the CEO of SNAC. He confirmed that he has personally given amphetamine to other athletes, professional athletes. He also said that this is a very powerful, he said that it's very powerful, and this drug gives you stamina and makes it easier for you to breathe, as well as lose weight. If you're trying to cut weight, this is a good drug from what I've heard in order to cut weight. I don't know what the side effects of it is, but I do know that in boxing or in track and field or anything dealing with running or whatever the case may be, you want to be able to breathe easy and you want to be able to have strong stamina so that you could, Tune, you said you lost your wrench. There's a lot of people lost wrenches. I'll explain that to you. I took the wrench from everybody except a couple of people. Has nothing to do with you personally, but the wrench was causing problems. But I'll break that down to you. Now, as you guys didn't know, Victor Conte served time in prison after pleading guilty to conspiracy to distribute performance-enhancing drugs before he founded SNAC, which is a sports nutrition company. And I heard he got some good products. So shout out to Victor Conte. You know, fighters like Caleb Plant, fighters like Mikey Garcia, fighters like Demetrius Andrade and Devin Haney, and as well as others, all use SNAC. Now, if you are an Oscar Valdez fan, this has to be devastating to you. But Canelo has been caught in the crossfire by the race-baiting, pro-narrative, pushing, anti-hating YouTube channels that were looking for anything to tie Canelo to this story. Guess what? Boy, they might be on to something right here. They might be on to something right here. I'm not saying there is, but I'm not saying they're not. Got to call it the way I see it. I'm not here to make pro-Canelo YouTube channels feel good today. Not here to make you feel good today. No, the hell I'm not. We're going to keep that same energy. Some of these channels always talking about we're going to keep the same energy and we're going to stay unbiased and be as objective as possible. Nah, nigga, no. You don't keep that same energy with certain fighters of certain ethnicities, I would say. Now, let's keep going. Now, I do understand that Canelo will always be remembered as the guy who popped dirty for having clenbuterol in his system leading up to the second Triple G fight, I think back in 2018. And to be honest, once an athlete has been caught cheating, like Jared Big Baby Miller, he got caught with every steroid that was ever created by man in his system before he was in the process of fighting Anthony Joshua. They will always be looked upon as a cheater. So those channels who hate Canelo Alvarez, but they're trying to tie Canelo to this story because he got popped with clenbuterol for cheating in the past or whatever the case may be. However you slice it or dice it, guess what? It's par for the course. Once you've been popped dirty for something, people gonna always look at you like that. Period. But what does Canelo Alvarez? What does Canelo Alvarez have to do with Oscar Valdez? Oh, I learned something today. Yesterday, rather. Oh, I get it. Oscar Valdez has the same trainer as Canelo. Eddie Reynoso is Canelo's trainer. And he was training Canelo when Canelo got popped dirty for clenbuterol. So you know he had to allegedly, this is the narrative that's being pushed by certain people. You know that he had to give Oscar Valdez a PED to help him win his upcoming match versus, what's his name is, Garcia on September the 10th. So Canelo Camp has a history of cheating, according to the Canelo haters and the Canelo hating YouTube channels. Guess what? Do they have a point? And to be honest, it's par for the course. Oh, I can imagine if it was Anthony Joshua. Oh, I can imagine if it was a Terrence Crawford. Oh, I can imagine if it was an Errol Spence. Oh, what the narrative would be from these boy. I'm trying to be good today, dog, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to be good today. I'll say all that to say this. Do you think that Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso are serial cheaters in the sport of boxing? Do you think that Canelo has something to do with Oscar Valdez popping dirty for a banned substance? That's two questions. Or do you think that Canelo, or I'll just say this, or do you think that the Canelo hating Alphabet Boy channels and their supporters are just looking for anything to tear Canelo down by any means necessary? Let's talk about this. I do have the link in the description below, the Mike Coppinger's report. And if you're new to the channel, please like the video and please share it. We're going to talk about this. I got a whole lot of stuff I want to show y'all. We're going to bang today. We're going to bang respectfully, though. We're going to bang respectfully today, though. Anyways, shout out to the Queen, Carmen Serene. Hey, okay. He said, I'm sorry I misspelled your name. Salute, Carmen Serene. Carm says, I mean, it looks a little strange. How did Andrade Ruiz lose all that weight so fast? Hey, you know, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Cause Carm, I gotta be consistent. Anyways, too, yeah. Anyways, about the wrench, I took a lot of people's wrench. Nobody did anything wrong, right? But there was a lot of drama about the wrenches and stuff like that. So I don't want no drama. I just say I'm gonna rock with people who, you know, I just picked somebody randomly, Carmen Serene, my co-host Shelton Moore, and a couple other people, Arlette, and a couple other people, and that's it. And it was too many damn wrenches. I see I had 30 moderators. Just had too many moderators. Too many. You ain't got to want nobody to be blocked. Say whatever you want to say, as long as you ain't saying nothing racist, don't want nobody to be blocked. Steve in the UK say, depends on your point of view. On the one hand, the majority of the people think everyone is juicing in boxing. So if you can't beat them, then join them. J.R. Smith said Oscar's getting suspended, and he should. Philly Fly said it could be all three. Who knows? You hit the nail right on the head, Philly Fly. Robert Estrada said they got caught. Yes, they did. Edgar Gotha says, what's racist is facts. All Canelo haters are black and Asian. Racist and all. Oh, but wait a minute. But wait a minute. There are some channels out there that are not black. Since you opened that can of worms up. And all they do is hate on black fighters. But I ain't going to dig deep into that. But I'm going to put his head on the chopping block today, though. However it go down is however it go down. I don't care nothing about it. All I know is I'll never look at Valdez again the same way. I don't look at such and such again after he had weird-looking nipples. You know what? You're right about that. You're right about that. Once a person got caught for cheating, everything else will always be suspect. So I get what you're saying, especially if it's coming from the same camp. Now, we'll never know. We'll never know. But what I'm going to do is this, though. I'm going to try to look at this and break this down like a 57 Chevy. To this day. Really, though. True, true, true. We're going to try to break it down like a 57 Chevy today. Yeah. It is what it is. Hey, okay. Anyways, he said, why everyone acting like the police? Anthony Lohan. He said the strange thing is that the fights is still on and not called off, and they are waiting for the B sample. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what the B sample is going to show. You know what I mean? Hopefully he could get out of it or whatever the case may be. I don't know. He said that he got it from drinking tea. He drunk some tea that had a banned substance in it. But let's move on though. Let's move on. But boy, I got let's go right here, man. Let's go right here, man. Let's go ahead and do this here, man. We're gonna do this. We rock with the old boy, man. Rock with the old boy today. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Yeah, Oscar. You say you drunk the tea, huh? You say you drunk the tea. Teach, what you say, fam? You say, do the testing agencies review each substance on the ban list yearly? I feel that they should reduce some of the substances being banned. I remember long ago, the list was ridiculous. I don't know about that, Teach. You see what I'm saying? Because I I don't know about that, brother. Because you have someone like Victor Conte. He has a SNAC nutritional program, right, for athletes, right? And he comes from that world of helping athletes chic, so he knows a lot about that stuff. Victor has been pretty much in the forefront of exposing a lot of cheating based on the stuff that he knows from a scientific standpoint. And it's just always new stuff that's coming out. So I get what you're saying, Teach, but I think because there are new things and masking agents that you can take to help you get an advantage. This is probably why VADA, and I would love to interview somebody like Victor Conte because he knows about this stuff. This is why probably someone like VADA will be able to, got to keep expanding the list. To be honest with you, brother. To be honest with you, fam. If that makes sense, what I'm saying. If that makes sense, what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, let's look right here. It said Oscar Valdez A sample tested positive for phentermine, which is a nervous stimulant prohibited by VADA. Multiple sources say, right? Let me go ahead and drop this on my main man Tune. Shout out to my main man Tune.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half for Dizzub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Yeah.
Tune said, I heard since Pacquiao numbers was low, Spence was the face of boxing, and that's proof. Canelo the face right now, but the PED thing is a dark cloud over his career. No wrench, but it's still love, coach. Yeah. Now, hey, Tune, this ain't not personal about the wrenches. It just, that was the problem right there. I had 30 moderators. Everybody want to be a mod, upset that they not a mod, this, that, yada, yada, yada. And, I just say, man, let me take everybody. I had too many moderators, and I just wanted to keep 7. I think 6 or 7 as a moderator, and that's it. 6 or 7 that's not just going to be blocking people. They're going to keep them on. They're going to, as long as they ain't being racist or nothing like that, and they don't have any beefs with anyone else. You know what I mean? I just wanted to keep it clean, keep it what it is, bro. It's just too much drama behind that wrench stuff, So we're not going to, But anyways, Steve in the UK say boxing needs to align to one testing agency, whether it's VADA, WADA, whoever. Keep it simple and consistent. Or you know what though, Steve in the UK, some may say, I was gonna say some may say that the boxers need to keep it simple and consistent, and fighters and even pro athletes, by just being clean. But that's kind of crazy, I guess. He said, I used to smuggle pills from Mexico. I've seen that tea. Maybe they got all kinds of legal ish there. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Still, Chef, what's going on, fam? Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
For dropping that quarter of a Dizzub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and post, man. What you say, fam? You say Valdez was scared because dude beat him in the amateurs. And he an Olympian. Hey, man, listen, man, it's par for the course right now. Shout out to Exclusive. Anyways, it said the WBC will hold a video conference meeting Wednesday with Valdez's attorney, Pat English, along with officials from Top Rank and something tribal commission. Pascua Yaqui Tribe Athletic Commission. Sources says a ruling is expected thereafter. That commission sanctions very few fights annually. All right, so they're gonna look at it. So basically, Top Rank declined to make a comment, and as did what's the guy name? Oscar Valdez's manager, Frank Espinosa, and the WBC president Mauricio Suleiman. VADA founder Margaret Goodman didn't return a phone call either. So the people who are involved did not return the phone call. But VADA informed. It says VADA informed involved parties of the test results Sunday, sources say. The test that was conducted was part of the WBC's clean boxing program. Floyd Mayweather was a huge advocate of this. And there was rumors that Manny Pacquiao was on PEDs, but he never got popped dirty for anything, so rumors are just rumors. And if a man never tested dirty for anything, then I don't believe it's scandalizing a man's name unless you got proof. And I remember Manny Pacquiao even sued Floyd Mayweather's senior, I think, and he won the lawsuit against him. Sources say, you know what I mean? So this is Victor Conte. Victor Conte is the president and CEO of SNAC. And this is what he says. He said, I personally have given athletes phentermine. I know what it does. He say it is very powerful. It is like methamphetamine. Victor Conte, which is the founder of Balco. Yeah, Balco, that's what it was, Balco. Back in the day, told ESPN. He said Conte served time in prison after pleading guilty to conspiracy to distribute performance-enhancing drugs before founding SNAC, which is a sports nutrition program. He said, you know why it's a, this is what Victor Conte said. He said, you know why it's a performance-enhancing drug, everybody? He said, because it's a central nervous stimulant. It accelerates your heart rate. It gives you energy. It gives you endurance. It gives you stamina. It makes it easier to breathe. Your training time to exhaustion would be much longer. Bruh. Ooh. Bruh. Ain't no way out of this here, bro. Karma Serene said Floyd Sr. started that rumor about Manning because he dropped Ricky Hatton back in the day. PBC fanboy say Canelo was on VADA, but they still say he's cheating. Yeah? Yeah, he haven't got found dirty since he got popped dirty for Clint Brewer years ago. He said, what up? What's going on, fam? Bro, check this out. I'm Pugilism say on random fact, Victor Conte, the former bass guitarist of Tower of Power, and he's Mr. Balco. Yeah. Yeah, man. So check this out. It says right here, man. He said, you know why it's a performance-enhancing drug? Because it's a central nervous stimulant. It accelerates your heart rate. It gives you energy. It gives you endurance. It gives you stamina. It makes it easier for you to breathe. Your training time of exhaustion would be much longer. So just imagine if you are a professional fighter and you're fighting somebody. You're boxing somebody. And you're hitting them with everything but the kitchen sink. And this dude just keep coming. Man, he got an engine, man. He got an engine. He ain't getting tired. I've been hitting him with haymakers. I've been throwing bolos at him. Hitting him with haymakers, throwing bolos at him for like 10 rounds now. He just keep coming. He got an engine. This stuff right here helps you keep that engine going. This stuff right here helps you keep that engine going. So just imagine if, you know how some fighters when they're boxing, they get tired and then they got to wait till a second wind to kick in, like after maybe like the 7th or 8th round, or they second wind kick in or something like that. You know, with this stuff, you ain't got to worry about no second wind. You're going to still be in the first wind all the way to from the 1st to the 12th round. He said, I wonder how long it takes for that substance to get out of your system. That's a good question. He said the best excuse is boxers in the world, Deontay Wilder. Suicide Bomb Squad fanboy. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, but Sharp Ping, right now, we got our scope on Oscar Valdez. His excuse is he drank some tea that had an illegal substance in it. He say real talk, KQ. He say, what's up, coach? This Quinn Salt, new channel. Ain't no way out of this. No, ain't no way out of this. Like what's the chances? He say, Militant Mind say Canelo or his team aren't trying to give other fighters PEDs and get in trouble. Canelo, okay. I'm just saying it's par for the course, though. Everything is par for the course. Retro Boss say pathetic. He knows what he's taking. Hey, shout out to my main man Blood, man. Hey, okay. Shout out to my brother, man, right here in the state of Florida, man, the Gunshine State. Yeah, man. Lady Shan. Hey, okay. Please subscribe to Lady Shan YouTube channel. That's a PED Valdez call. Silly move. Yeah, the Burchek KO is not a question. Yeah, exactly. So let me get this straight. I ain't the smartest guy in the world. Wilder's excuses since the lost Tyson Fury. We ain't on Wilder today. Right now, we want to find out what's Oscar Valdez's excuse. Come on, some Oscar Valdez. I get the Wilder thing. We talking about Oscar Valdez right now, though. You feel me? Let's talk about this for a minute, and then we can get back to that, brother. What's the chances of me just coincidentally drinking some tea with my pinky ring up? Not pinky, panky. That's how we say it in the South. I got my pinky ring up, dog. I got my pinky ring up. You know what I mean?
To this day.
Hey, okay. That's how I got my pinky ring up. True. Got my pinky ring up, y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you're just drinking tea, and this tea that you're drinking just coincidentally just coincidentally so happened to have a PED in it. This tea that you drinking just coincidentally has the type of PED that accelerates your heart rate. This tea that you accidentally was drinking, Oscar Valdez, just so happened to have a stimulant in it that gives you energy. This tea that you was drinking, Oscar Valdez, accidentally, just so happened to give you endurance. This tea that you was drinking accidentally, Oscar Valdez, just so happened to have something in it that would give you stamina. You accidentally drunk some tea. That means out of all the teas in the world, you could have had green tea, black tea, purple tea, basil tea, you know, honey tea, all kind of tea. The tea you took just so happened to coincidentally have something that gives you stamina, have something that makes it a whole lot easier for you to breathe, and your training time to exhaustion would be much longer. And the crazy part about it is you accidentally or coincidentally drunk this tea that had a PED in it, and you are a professional boxer, and you have a fight coming up. And you expect me to believe that, oh, you just drunk some tea. Now, I talk trash about the Alphabet Boy channels. But guess what? They right on this one. They dead right on this one. We're not going to show no bias against them today. No, they right on this one. This dude just so happened to accidentally drink a damn tea that had all these benefits to it. And he's a professional fighter. Wow. So, Victor Conte said it's not herbal tea. The molecular structure of phentermine is not an herbal tea, Victor Conte. This is the guy who knows a lot about this stuff. It's a dog ate my homework type stuff. No promoter wants to lose money. This is not contained supplements. This is designed to help you cut weight. It's an appetite suppressant, which is what you are doing when you're cutting weight. It's a prescription. It's a prescription only medication. Does he have a doctor's prescription? Let's see it. So basically, this was in the tea that he took. And the only way you can get this, you would have to get a doctor's note to get this, or you can get it illegally. Literally. Rod Ripso said, Coach, do you think boxers in golden age of boxing like Joe Frazier, Ernie Shavers, even Muhammad Ali secretly took PEDs? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a possibility where all of them took PEDs. I mean, I had no proof of it. I can't say. Shout out to Juwan.
Hey, okay.
You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. So what had happened was, I was just at the restaurant, baby boy, and I asked the nurse. I said, nurse, let the old boy get some tea. I'm a professional boxer. I have a fight coming up, and I need to make sure I don't have no stamina issues and make sure I'm good and strong, not strong, strong. Hey, nurse, let me get some of that special tea you got in the back. Got a fight coming up. We're going to keep that same energy today. He said, where's the IBFP guys at today? Oh, listen, Southpaw Killer. Yeah, we going to talk about old buddy today. Got him in my scope. He hate black fighters over there. Gotcha. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Yeah. Edgy Bro said, another try to be safe. Don't get caught. It's 8 weeks of steroids followed by 16 weeks without. I guess 8 weeks on and you cycle off for 16 weeks. He says deflection protection team coming out without helmets, shields, and full riot gear and make excuses. Yeah. Yeah, no. No. So anyways, we finna get into this shit. Sorry about that. For the kids, that's cursing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Let's keep going though. This is Mike Coppinger. Mike Coppinger broke this story, guys, as you can see right here. He broke this story right here, guys. Let's see. Lou DiBella, promoter. Y'all know who Lou DiBella is. He said PEDs and cheating are rampant in boxing. Excuses. We know about excuses. The costume, water bottle was spiked, yada, 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 yada. But we ain't talking about that today. We're talking about Oscar Valdez and Canelo Alvarez's camp. The Canelo hating channels might be onto something. Am I vying for getting the good graces with them? Hell no, I don't give a damn about them. You know me, I'm on my side of the street. I ain't with no clicks and no crews because we don't do that over here. We dolo, we ride shotgun.
To this day.
But this what we gonna talk about though. Lou DiBella says that this goes on rampant in the sport of boxing. Right? Excuses and inconsistencies in dealing with failed tests are abound. Discretion is misused regularly by decision makers, whoever that may be. And I think the ultimate decision always falls on the fighters. There is never a line in the sand. We need to stop pretending that we are a clean sport that adequately polices itself. So Lou DiBella says that stuff like this happens all the time in the sport of boxing, basically. I don't want to channel. He said, Coach, you taking Victor's word. His claims are not supported by scientific proof. Those claims are not on VADA website. Yeah. I know. I'm not taking his word at all. I'm just repeating this is what he said. And because he used to help athletes cheat, since he used to help athletes cheat, I would say that he know more about the situation than, of course, somebody like me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying whether what he's saying is true or not. I don't know. I never even heard of the banned substance. So I don't even know whether it's true or not. I don't have enough information on the subject matter to even put a professional input on it, to be honest with you, brother. He said, you see what had happened is, baby boy. I said, whoa. Oh, yeah. He say, Coach, there's a couple of alphabet boys in the chat. Yeah, you know what I mean? Bruce goes, what'd you say, fam? He said phentermine was OTC in the diet supplements till a few years ago. Okay. Now, but you know, Bruce, they still say that it's up to the fighter to always be aware of what's going on, what's you know, what you should know and have in your system. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I understand that he, you know, Victor, the best cheat in the world. SNAC equals Balco. Woo! Oh boy, that's a woo. Bruce gonna say green tea extracts is used in many diet supplements today. Yeah, but especially the green tea because it helps, you know, it does help, you know, help burn up the fat, you know, burn the fat in your body and stuff like that. Those fat cells. Right? So this is what Lou DiBella says. I wonder have he had, and we know that Jared Big Baby Miller, when he was gonna fight Anthony Joshua a few years back, before the fight, he got popped. He got caught with every goddamn steroid in the history of steroids. Joshua was going to get knocked out either way. Absolutely. The burn should always go to the fighter to make sure they don't cheat. But the crazy part about it is, if the rumors are correct, he said that he drunk some tea. You see what it is? See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. So he drunk some tea. Yeah, see what had happened was. See, baby boy, check this out, baby boy. See what had happened was I was at the restaurant. I was at TGI Fridays, baby boy, and I told the waitress to bring me some tea, and she brought some tea, and it just so happened coincidentally. It just so happened coincidentally have a banned substance in it. I ain't know nothing about that there, though, dog. You feel me?
To this day.
I ain't know nothing about that there.
True.
I ain't know nothing about that there, baby boy. That's your story, huh? That story shaking like booty meat, though. Now, where are we going at? Let's look at some of these channels. I said that, some of the Canelo hating channels are on the attack. Guess what? Boy, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I ain't got nothing to say about it because, it's looking kind of fishy over there. Am I accused of Canelo or something? No. Don't know the man. But we're going to keep that same energy. Just imagine from these pro Canelo Alvarez channels, these pro anti-black channels, finna call them out in a minute. Every video, I've been getting sent videos from this guy for a long time, for the past 3 months. I've been watching, keeping stuff on my mental Rolodex. And I say, damn, every time it comes to Crawford, this nigga, his energy is, his energy is fireball, and he spit rage, and his fan club be all happy and excited. But then when this story popped out, he was so calm. He was so calm when this story came out. But when it's a Crawford, it's a Charlo, it's Andrade, if it's a Joshua, it's yelling and screaming and the energy. No, not today.
Hey, okay.
It is what it is. True. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, boy, I'm on your ass today. Anyways, let's get into this. Now, we gonna go over here to the Boxing Nemo. I say Boxing Nemo because, bad news. Canelo gym drug test failed. Oscar Valdez. Now, notice how he worded it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this here, man. Shout out to High and Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, the Miami Vice of boxing. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
Let's do this. Now, Boxing Nemo. This dude is one of the most biased guys on the internet. Literally. But he said bad news. Canelo gym drug test failed. Oscar Valdez. Now, Oscar Valdez failed the drug test. Canelo gym. You see the narrative. The narrative is in the title. But guess what? It's par for the course. It's par for the course. And when you look at some of the comments, we gonna keep going. I'm gonna save old buddy, the black fighter hating channel for last. Got your ass in the scope, boy. The comments, this guy saying that derelict is used to flush your system out of illegal substances. Keeps you urinating. Okay. Of course, everybody in the comment section is in agreement. He said this shit is dumb. A few years ago, Andrade Berto tested positive for steroids for the Victor Conte Ortiz rematch. It's like saying Andre Ward was also dirty all those years since Andrade Berto was his teammate. So what he's saying is this. He's saying that people are trying to say that because Oscar Valdez popped dirty and they're on the same team, he's in the same gym, that they're trying to say that Canelo Alvarez, they're trying to say that Canelo's been cheating all these years and yada, 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 yada. He got popped one time, but because Canelo got popped with clenbuterol in the system, that stigma is always going to be with him until the day. So anybody who don't like Canelo is always going to be able to say, yeah, he was a good fighter, but yeah, he was a steroid cheat. It ain't really nothing you can say about that. Jack Harris says SNAC has great products. Yeah, I heard they do. Teach says he must have been drinking a lot of tea for them to detect it. Pablo said, I personally don't give a what Valdez effed up, period. He should have known better. VADA got more than 1,000 banned substances. Yeah, you're right about that. Jawan said, well, Canelo already got caught. Yes, he did. He got caught one time. You're right about that, fam.
To this day.
You're right about that. True. You're right about that, fam. He got caught. He did. Canelo said he got it from the meat. Oscar Valdez says he got it from the tea. Meat, tea. Meat, tea. Okay, let's keep moving. Right here. This is the guy I'm going to save for last. He like to say we're going to keep that same energy, right? Yeah, we're going to keep that same energy today. Save him for last. Anyways, Boxing Nemo again. He says, wow. PED guru explains Canelo gym test failed drugs. Oscar Valdez, more energy, stamina. I just read that to you guys. This is just some of the channels on the Chitlin circuit. Oh, my favorite guy, Dante's Boxing Nation. This is what I used to watch years ago. He said, breaking news, another positive PED test from Canelo teammate Oscar Valdez. They keep Canelo name in these titles. Just like I put Canelo name in my title. Makes sense, right? But let's see what our brother, let's see what the good brother, we're going to call him the good brother, Dante has to say. Let's see what the good brother Dante has to say. Let me do this, guys. Let's see what the good brother Dante has to say, guys. Let's see where we at. I'm going to put it on Bluetooth because I want you guys to hear this. I want you guys to hear this. I told y'all that I'm going to hurt some feelings today. I told y'all that I'm going to piss some people off today. I told you this. I got to call it the way I see it, though. It is what it is. If I lose some along the way, hey, man, so be it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that. You know, some say they like to keep that same energy. Guess what? I'm going to really keep that same energy. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. Because what had happened was... Because, you know, I like to call people out on their hypocrisy. Whole lot of energy when it come to talking about Terrence Crawford. Whole lot of energy when it come to talking about Oscar Valdez. No, not Oscar Valdez. When it come to talking about Anthony Joshua. Whole lot of energy even when it come to talking about Deontay Wilder. Whole lot of energy when it come to talking about Boo-Boo Andrade. Whole lot of energy when it comes to talking about the Charlos. But boy, when it comes to talking about certain fighters like Canelo, like the other fighters who are not black, you quiet as a church mouse. Yeah. If you fans of the old boy, let them know. Coach Malachi over here talking about him.
Look with built-in virus protection, so you can click with confidence.
I am not playing today.
No more of this, and a lot more peace of mind.
I want to hear what this brother got to say. Yeah, we're going to keep it all the way real today. So let's do this. All right, here we go. This was sent to me this morning. Y'all know who this is. This the main man right here. But I want to hear his narrative. What do you have to say?
Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Oscar Valdez, Canelo Alvarez's gym member, has just...
So I said Canelo Alvarez's gym member.
tested positive for PEDs, a banned substance. It's a diuretic. He was training for a fight he has scheduled in September. Now, the irony here is while Oscar Valdez just tested positive for a diuretic, which is to cut weight, it's pretty analogous to Canelo Alvarez when he tested positive for PEDs.
There you go. So Oscar Valdez tested positive for a PED to help him cut weight. And it does a whole lot of other things as well. See how he tied that to Canelo. He says kind of, I guess, reminiscent of what Canelo tested positive for a banned substance to cut weight. That goddamn Dante Boxing Nation. Boy. I think this is the biggest Canelo hater of them all. Dante.
Hey, okay.
Hey, man, shout out to High and Low for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Boy, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Boy. And guess what? The rabbit is fully loaded. The rabbit is fully loaded. But anyway, listen. Hey. I call him Dante's race bait. Don't get mad at me, guys, but I'm trying to prove a point here about certain narratives that are being pushed. Whether it's fair or unfair, you know, the fact of the matter is, this is what it is, and we know this is how these guys roll, but he's not the only one. Let's go.
Tested positive for clenbuterol, which is a drug that not only helps you rapidly burn body fat, but it also increases your metabolism and allows you to retain both muscle mass and body strength at the same time. Now, since Canelo Alvarez tested positive for this drug,
See, now this is supposed to be an Oscar Valdez story. Notice how it's a Canelo Alvarez story now. He said if this was Wilder or Tank on ESPN would be starting a miniseries at primetime tonight. Exactly. I got to address this, dog. I have to address this. Remember what I said, dog. When I started this channel, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not, listen, I don't care nothing about the East Coast, the West Coast, the Midwest, down South. This ain't no East Coast, West Coast beef. I'm down with Pac. So everybody who with Biggie don't like me, or I'm down with Biggie. So everybody with Pac don't like me. Man, I damn all that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Today gonna be a damn good show.
Hey, okay.
Sorry about that. I say today gonna be a damn good show. You know what I mean? I kind of messed up a little bit. True. But it is what it is, though.
To this day.
Let's get him, Wilder.
To this day.
Let's go. Now, shout out to my main man, Toon.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a disub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Toon says, just watch the IBFP video. Dude has a million excuses and the comments are full of Floyd's IB situation. All these channels have a narrative, period. Exactly. But guess what? The Alphabet Boys, Dante's Boxing Nation and stuff like that, they right. They right. I'm not going to, I'm with, if someone is right, I'm with them when they're right. Irregardless of whom, what, or where. Now, I'm not saying they're right about everything. But the reason why I'm looking at it this way is because it is. Just imagine this guy, IBFP, he hates Terrence Crawford. Just imagine if Bo Mack was the trainer, which he is, and let's Shakur Stevenson or Jamel Herring got popped for PEDs. And then later on down the line, Terrence Crawford get popped for PEDs. Just imagine what this guy will be saying right there. We're going to keep that same energy. This ain't about the Alphabet Boys today. This about this nigga right here. Gotcha. Anyways, it is what it is. Nah, he talk out of both sides of his neck, dog. Talk out of both sides of his neck. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Forget Crawford. Forget all of that. I know I brought it up, Devin, but thank you for letting me know. Dude, bro, say he said they're not right. Anyone can make the association. No, I'm not saying they're right as it relates to the narrative. They're not right about the narrative, but I'm saying about Oscar Valdez getting popped, cheating, and stuff like that. And I noticed that this brother said something earlier. He said that if it was Tank Davis or Deontay Wilder, ESPN would be doing a miniseries about this. He might have some of that validity to it. Might. IBLP is the LDBC version of Latinos. Yeah, I know he's a Latino. Yep. We're going to keep that same energy today. Yep, we're going to keep that same energy. Now, Dante is basically, we ain't got to hear this whole thing. Dante is basically tying this to Canelo Alvarez, which I totally disagree with. Canelo did get popped dirty, but in defense of Canelo, he has not been popped dirty for anything since. I think he's enrolled with VADA. I don't have any proof of that. But I think Canelo is enrolled with VADA, and ever since the Triple G incident where he got caught with clenbuterol in the system, he has not popped dirty since. So I can't say with all fairness that Canelo It's probably been finding a way to cheat the system because we can't pick and choose when we want to believe VADA. If VADA caught somebody cheating, we can't say, yeah, VADA caught him. But then when it comes to a fighter that we hate, oh man, VADA letting him skate by. VADA not really testing him like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they still trying to say this about Canelo with Caleb Plant. Oh man, the reason why negotiations broke apart because Caleb Plant wanted Canelo to take the drug test, and Canelo didn't want to take drug tests. So you hear that today. He says, Coach, you sound the hater alarm today. No, I haven't signed it today, fam. He said, blaming Canelo for Valdez for pissing dirty is ridiculous. As Dante blaming the fast food. Hey, boy, that was funny. Hey, that was funny, man. Hey, shout out.
Yeah.
We got a super chat, man. Shout out to New Money DMG.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
New Money DMG say salute to you in the chat. Coach, Kings and Queens, New Media Today, USA Boxing, better channel for boxing. Hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button and subscribe. Anyways, let's get into this. So, you know, Dante, bro, hey, we're gonna hear a little bit more of it, right? We're gonna let Dante break it down a little bit, right? We ain't gonna hear the whole thing because we know what Dante gonna do.
WBC president decided to increase the levels of clenbuterol. So the next time Canelo Alvarez, he takes this clenbuterol, he'll pass the test. So this whole Canelo crew is looking extremely suspicious right now.
So this is what he's saying. He's saying that, remember when Canelo got popped dirty for clenbuterol? He said the WBC president or VADA, I think maybe saying VADA, he said what they did was they increased the level of clenbuterol that you can have in your system so that they can help Canelo cheat later on in the future. Now, I have no proof if they did that or not. I don't know. This is what he's saying. But remember, this story has to do with Oscar Valdez. Has nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. This story has everything to do with Oscar Valdez. But he signed Canelo to it. And he's saying that, let's see. And he's saying that Canelo, when he got popped for clenbuterol, he said that VADA raised the limit of clenbuterol that an athlete can have in their system so that Canelo can continue to take it without getting violated. I'm dead. This is what he's saying.
Got Canelo Alvarez, who's suspiciously always pulling out of fights at the last minute. He keeps missing out on these Mexican holidays that he wants to fight on. Then the fights gets pushed back. The fact that we already know that Canelo has already tested positive for PEDs, and I had told you guys, once Canelo got everything he wanted from PBC, he got the $40 million that he wanted.
So he's going. This is the narrative that's being pushing from this guy, from Dante. He's saying that once Canelo agreed to everything, he got everything he wanted from the PBC for the Caleb Eggplant fight, and he said that, remember, the talks that fell apart. What he's trying to insinuate is that Canelo, the reason why Canelo has not been fighting on his fight date, Mexican holiday in September, is because that Canelo allegedly, according to Dante's Boxing Nation, more than likely he's been had PEDs in his system, and he's trying to have time to cycle off of it. So this is why he keeps missing his date. This is what he's saying. This is the narrative that's being pushed. So I want you guys to listen to this very clearly. And he's saying that the reason why the negotiations broke apart with PBC and Canelo the first time for the Caleb Plant fight is because Canelo did not want to take the drug test, but Canelo's already enrolled in VADA. But let's keep going.
And PBC and Caleb Plant, they agreed to all of Canelo's demands. Canelo still turned the fight down. I told you, if it wasn't a money issue or it wasn't anything else, the only thing that could have held that fight up was a dispute when it comes to drug testing. I mean,
now, this guy says that the only thing that could have held the fight up with Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez when Canelo walked away the first time is that because of drug testing. My question to you, sir, is this. How do you know this? What sources do you have to say that? Is this fact or fiction? Or this is just your narrative? I believe it's more your narrative. Because we don't have proof that the reason why negotiations broke apart between Canelo and Caleb Plant the first time, was because Canelo did not want to agree to the drug testing. And Caleb Plant never said that. So where are you getting it from? He's getting it from his narrative. Now, no, this is supposed to be about Oscar Valdez. We don't have to listen to anymore. This is supposed to be about Oscar Valdez, but the whole report, they don't care nothing about him. They took the shot at this guy. Am I a pro Canelo fan? No. Hell no. Am I a pro Terence Crawford fan? No. Is Terence Crawford my favorite fighter? Yes, he is. Is Canelo pound for pound your favorite fighter? Yes, he is. I think pound for pound he's number one. But I'm not going to count for no goddamn body. The Miami Vice of Boxing. Shout out to High and Low. We got a super chat. Yeah. For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, okay. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
So I'm trying to figure out, PBC fanboy say, Coach, they got bloody elbow. That's what they sources from. My man Diallo Huggy, he say his sources is from. I'm just saying though. Like, listen, Oscar, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but my GED education tells me this is the guy that got popped dirty. We're talking about right now. How you tie this to him? Now, I know what they're saying. Let's keep going.
You guys have been following boxing long enough. Whenever negotiations are going on and negotiations fall apart, the media always reports why negotiations fell apart. If it's over money.
Here comes the narrative.
If it's over anything else, the media always gets the knowledge of why the fight fell apart, right? This was one of the only fights where it was never publicly revealed why Canelo Alvarez still would not agree to fight Caleb Plant. And
so, we ain't got to hear no more. So basically what he's saying is, check this out, guys. If we still do not know why Canelo Alvarez and the Caleb Plant negotiations fell through in the first fight, about a month or so ago, and we still don't know why the negotiations didn't go through the first time, how are you going to come to the conclusion that the reason why they didn't go through is because Canelo didn't want to agree to drug testing? Like, where did you pull that from? I would love to ask Dante this. Sir, where did you pull that from? I get your point. I get your angle. I get your narrative. You don't like Canelo Alvarez. He got caught cheating. Yes, he did. If from this point forward, no matter what he does, that stigma is always going to follow him. That's facts. It's always going to follow him. That's just like Jared Big Baby Miller come back to boxing. Everybody, they think about him, they're going to be thinking about, but he got caught. He got caught multiple times. So I think that's kind of different. I think that's kind of different. But I get the point though. We don't like Canelo. We hate Canelo fan base. Canelo fan base is very similar to they rabbit fan bases and stuff like that. I get the narrative. I understand. I know that before I started on the YTBT, before I started on YouTube, I understood that there was black channels beefing with Latino channels and Latino channels beefing with black channels. Guess what? That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to High and Low for dropping that $2.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I get it. Before I came on this platform, there was black channels beefing with Latino channels. The black channels started because the white and Latino channels was racist towards black fighters, so they started over here, and then now they've been banging. East Coast, West Coast. I'm down with Pop. I'm down with Biggie. I started my channel, 8 months ago? Guess what? I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit.
Okay.
Whatever beef you had going on before I came on the scene, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Remember that. Remember that. All my homeboys, they don't do YouTube. They don't do this YouTube stuff. Yeah. You gotta be a man to stand on your own too. You got to hold your own nuts. You got to hold your own nuts. He says, Coach, salute. Is Canelo the most tested boxer? Tested VADA boxer? I don't know. I have no proof on that, Ride of the Storm. I have no proof of that, brother. I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know, fam. To be honest with you, I don't know. Mark Wayne, what you say, fam? He said, I thought it was because Eddie Hearn was involved in the first round of negotiations. Man, listen, his narrative is that Canelo pulled out. He has no proof of this now. Canelo, the negotiations failed. Now, he acknowledged in this video piece that Caleb Plant agreed to all of the terms that Canelo wanted. And no one knows why the negotiations fell apart. So if no one knows why the negotiations fell apart, the narrative is it's because of Canelo, i.e. this is why. Notice, I want you guys to notice something. Mark Nash, salute to Mark Nash, my brother.
Hey, okay.
How would anyone know without seeing the VADA testing and testing records? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. So, notice the titles. Another positive PED test from Canelo teammate. Canelo name is there, of course. And I get it. I put his name on my stuff too. You know, so I get it. Trust me, I get it. Bad news. Canelo gym drug test fails. These are some sensationalized headlines. I'm a copywriter. I went to I'm a professional copywriter. When a copywriter, you have two kinds. I'm not talking about a copywriter, someone who copyright a book. I'm talking about a copywriter is someone who's good at writing advertising headlines in order to sell stuff. I went to school for copyright. So this will be what you would call a tabloid sensationalized headline to try to get a reaction. So bad news, exclamation mark, all caps, Canelo drug test failed. No, Canelo gym drug test failed. Quotations Oscar Valdez. And then going over here. Wow. Same guy. PED guru explains Canelo gym test failed drug. Oscar Valdez. More energy, more stamina.
Hey, okay.
This is what you call a hit piece in journalism. I get it. Breaking news. Another positive test from Canelo teammate Oscar Valdez. Do you guys see a trend going on here?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Tony Boswell for that $5 super chat.
Yeah.
For dropping that quarter of a dizzub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, much respect. New Media Today USA Boxing in the chat. Stop in to show support and hit the like button. Working and listening. Shout out to my man Tony Boswell.
To this day.
Really though. True. So you notice, yeah, that's advertising, bro. Yeah, it is. It's advertising. That's what copywriting is. You got to know how to use words in order to provoke emotion, in order to get a certain reaction. Meaning the reaction is the sales. I got a lot of books. I follow a lot of guys. Bob Bly, Stephen Sloan White. Oh man, my mind went blank. I read books from some of the best copywriters in the world. Anything you have bought, a copywriter is responsible for you buying it, whether you know it or not. Southpaw Killer say, second time, coach, you missed my super chat. Damn. Oh, Southpaw. Hey, thank you, fam. Thank you, bro, for reminding me. Shout out to my main man, Southpaw Killer.
Yeah.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, okay. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Southpaw Killer said, coach, should Valdez be stripped? Yeah, he should be stripped. And as a matter of fact, high and low. Shout out to high and low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, coach, Boom Maye. Let's see who else we got. Sorry about that, fam, for missing your super chat, brother. I really do apologize about that. I didn't mean it. Southpaw Killer didn't mean it. Sorry about that, fam. Thank you for letting me know, though. So, anyways, do you notice a trend here? So I just want you guys to see this. So anytime you see some headlines like this, you know it's finna be some sensationalized stuff. It is what it is. Now, I get it. Canelo got popped dirty for PEDs. And those guys are going to continue to bang on him for life. Pause. With all due respect. Guess what? Man, I who am I? They're also putting whoa, amazing, savage, bad news. Yeah, in their titles. Yeah, it's called if you study tabloids like on the Inquiry and stuff like that, they have some of the best copywriters in the world. They can come up with headlines and titles to just to spark your interest. I get it though. He said you got a great thing going here, Coach. Thank you so much, fam.
Hey, okay.
Thank you so much, fam. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Well, I got a couple of things we're going to address, though. Where is my brother? Oh, here you go, over here. I got a couple of things the old boy want to address today. Couple of things. Bear with me one moment, guys. I'm setting this up right now. So we know that Oscar Valdez got popped dirty. We know that there are a lot of professional athletes that are on PEDs. We know that there are a lot of professional athletes that pretty much get by off cheating. We don't have any proof. You know what I mean? Rolling with the punch, say start lumping this Canelo fan with ignorant Canelo fans. Yeah. I don't know. I guess you're talking to somebody else. But you get what I'm saying, though. They're using Canelo's name because he got popped. Now, even though Canelo is registered in VADA, from what I'm hearing, from what I've learned, he gets drug tested all the time. So you got to treat everything on a case-by-case basis, irregardless of who they are, irregardless of what their race is, what their ethnicity is, or any of that. You got to say, hey, listen, he got popped one time right here. We're going to continue to follow him. Now, they'll probably say that, hey, man, no, Canelo been cheating. Have no proof of that, though. If you don't like Canelo, then, yeah, you can say that. He been cheating. I don't like him anyways, right? Depending on which side of the fence you on, depending on which narrative you want to roll with and believe, so be it. I get that. Or maybe Joshua's doing it. You know, they were trying to say that about Joshua. Look how big his muscles is. You know he on something. Do you have any proof of that? No, why are you saying that? Oh, I'm an Alphabet Boy channel. We don't like Anthony Joshua. Oh, okay, that's your narrative. If you ain't got no proof of something, you want to push your narrative because you hate the guy. So I would respect you more if you say, you know what, dog? I'm a biased individual. I don't like this guy. I was watching a video yesterday. Shelton, you sent me a video of some dude from the LDBC named Trill. I never heard of the guy. Shelton turned me on to him. A lot of these guys I never even heard of, but my co-host Shelton more than one turned me on to these guys. I never heard of these guys. I only know like the main ones, the main characters, right? He said Louis Neary on Canelo, Oscar Valdez in the same camp. Derek James, all hell broke loose. Yeah, you're right about that. PBC fanboys say, that's Black Fight fan. Yeah, Black Fight fan. Yeah, I didn't know that. But Shelton turned me on to him. So I watched the show. That brother, 7'8", and sister named Cece on there. And I watched like probably 10 minutes of the show. Shelton sent it to me. He was going off on somebody in the chat. He said that I am a hater. He admitted that he was a hater. And he said that he don't give a F about the person in the chat. F you. I care nothing about you or your bloodline or your mama or your sister. It was going on. And I say, let me get off this hill, man. This is crazy. But he admitted, he said, I am a hater. I am a self-proclaimed hater. He said he is a self-proclaimed hater. He said this. This is the video of that Shelton. You sent me this video, Shelton. I said, yeah, he says he's a self-proclaimed hater.
Hey, okay.
That's what he said.
True.
I'm just being honest with you. Danny Drew say, Coach, pop the icon on the screen for the Play Store Cash App. There are several. Don't want to download the wrong one. Danny Drew, yeah, I don't know I don't have it on here, bro, to be honest with you. Rolling with the punch, say, Coach, you do a great job not falling for the BS. Although I know it pulls at you like it does me. But that's the weakness. What's the man, Coach? Hey, shut up, man. Yeah. Boy, rolling with the punch, you have no idea. Black Fight fan real, though. He going to keep it trill all the way. Yeah, you know, and listen, if you're a fan of Jawan, if you're a fan of the brother, keep supporting him. I never heard of him. You know what I mean? But Shelton turned me on to him. So if you're a fan of him, keep supporting him, bro. This ain't no dictatorship over here. This ain't no, oh, if you like Coach Malachi, if you like New Media Today USA Boxing, I better not see you over there on no LDBC channels. You can't go over there. Nah, we ain't no kids, dog. This ain't no, we ain't in no gang. You know what I mean? I'm a blood. You can't hang with the Crips. I'm a Crip. You can't hang with the Bloods. Listen, man, at the end of the day, this is just boxing content creation. I have my style of doing things. They have their style of doing things. We can agree to disagree. Have I received threats on the internet? Of course. I've had other content creators tell me that they're going to pull up on me. Invited me to their mama house and told me they had shooters. And they was going to shoot me. Literally, I can't make this up. So I get it. I get it.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jerry for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Canelo haters will spin their race-hating narratives any way they can to smear his name because they hate Canelo's success. Canelo year-round VADA test. I've heard that as well. He said if you doubt the PED use, follow their styles and how it embraces conditioning. Canelo doesn't throw heavy like Triple G because he gasses out. He remember Floyd's school to use defense and pace punches. Yeah. He says he ain't biased all the way is what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened to his content enough. T says Coach knows I like Blue Blood channel. Love for both channels. I mean, I'm just saying though, listen. I stole Blue saying for dropping that half a dub on your boy. I stole his stuff. Come to your trap and take over your trap. For what I hear about Blue, I hear he's a good guy. I don't hate the guy. I don't want nothing bad on him. You know, I just talk my shit. I point out the BS. That's all. And I bring it in a way that, some like it and some don't. But just what? I know how to take it though. If I ditch it, I got to know how to take it. I can't talk trash and then when somebody bring the smoke back to me, but I'm respectful with it. I'm not going to threaten you. I don't talk about women or children. Women or children are off limits. So I don't talk about women and children. You ain't got to worry about me threatening you. And we ain't going to be talking about pulling up. None of that stuff. We're just going to agree to disagree, talk trash, and that's it. This is why I can't be a part of no groups on YouTube or cliques on YouTube. Because before I came in, it was already toxic. They got the Latinos beefing with the blacks. You got racist Latinos over here beefing with the blacks. You got racist blacks over here beefing with the Latinos. Guess what? One side said the other side is bad. The other side say the other side is bad. Blood, Crip, East Coast, West Coast, Pac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z. I ain't getting involved in that bullshit. For what? It's foolishness to me. I'm too old for it myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. This ain't no dictatorship. You can subscribe to any channel you want to subscribe to. I don't care if you rock with the LDBC, if you rock with IBLP, if you rock with Boxing Ego, if you rock with Dante's Boxing Nation. So what? If you like their content, subscribe to them and watch their stuff. Or whether it's 7-8 or Blue or Trill, whoever, I don't care nothing about that. I'm just saying though, it ain't that serious to me. But I'm gonna talk that shit now. I'm gonna do that, and I can talk with the best of them. He said, I was surprised the Blue Blood said Charlo, Andrade, and Bibble can't beat Canelo but plant can. Yeah, man. But anyways, man, it is what it is. So Oscar Valdez, you got popped dirty, boy. I don't want to hear nothing about it was the tea, it was the tree, it was all of that. You got popped dirty. You are a drug cheat, sir. Allegedly, you're a drug cheat until that, I guess that B sample comes back. Until a B sample comes back. So I don't know. I don't know. Now some people say that those same channels, Dante's and the Alphabet Boy channels, they say that Victor Conte was, we know that Victor Conte, as it says right here, Victor Conte, he used to help professional athletes cheat, and he's been to prison, right? I forgot how many years he did prison. I think he only did like a couple of years or something like that, right? And now he has SNAC. So a lot of the Alphabet Boy channels, this is the narrative. They're saying that because Victor Conte had a company called Balco, and he served time in prison, and he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute performance-enhancing drugs. And now he is the owner of SNAC. People are saying that SNAC is really stuff that he's giving his athletes, because he comes from that world that he's found a better way to beat the system. Is there any proof to that? No, it's not. No, it's not. Wouldn't it be fair for me to say that because Victor Conte got pleaded guilty, used to help professional athletes cheat back in the day, and now he's on the up and up. He's on the straight and narrow. He has a legitimate business. Would it be fair for me to say that? Oh man, he did it then. That's what he's doing now. And I don't have any proof of that. No, it's not. I wouldn't do it to you, and I would hope you wouldn't do it to me. I'm just being honest with you. Whether it's a black fighter or white fighter or a Latino fighter, doesn't matter to me. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you get popped again, then like Jared Big Baby Miller. Last time I checked, he black. He got popped multiple times. Billy Joe Saunders, they said he had the nasal spray. I know y'all remember that. Shout out to High and Low. Yeah. For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Rich Mendez.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a dizzub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Rich Mendez says, I don't know for a fact, but I just know it's true about Canelo using PEDs. Bill Maher segment. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. Dude, bro, say it's not the B sample, coach. What they're waiting on is a ruling. The substance is not banned for out of competition use. It's banned for in competition. It starts at 11:59 p.m. the night before the fight. Oh, for real? Wait. So dude, bro, you're saying that Oscar Valdez is not the B sample. He said they're waiting for a ruling. Yeah, of course they are waiting for a ruling. I read that in the article. They're waiting for a ruling. You're saying that the substance. So you're saying that the stuff that Oscar Valdez took was not a banned substance. Wait a minute. That's not what this says right here, sir. But what I'm saying, hey, dude, bro, what I'm saying is, okay, let's say what you're saying, you're right. Let's see right here. Hold on. I got you, fam. I got you. Let's say if you're right here, right? It says the WBC will hold a video conference meeting Wednesday with Valdez's attorney, Pat English, along with officials from Top Rank and Pascua Yaqui Tribe Athletic Commission. Sources said a ruling is expected thereafter. That commission sanctions very few fights annually. But since this bout falls under its jurisdiction and within its reservation, its participation is needed. So you're saying that It's not a banned substance that Oscar Valdez got popped with, right? But right here it says Oscar Valdez's A sample tested positive for a amphetamine.
Unknown caller.
Sorry about that, fam. Let me sorry about that, guys. I got this this Bluetooth phone. Let me turn the Bluetooth off, fam, so we don't get no phone calls. We don't get no phone calls. So right here it says that essential nervous stimulant prohibited by VADA. So they're saying, Mike Coppinger is saying that this is a prohibited by VADA. VADA found it and said that this is a prohibited banned substance that this guy got popped with. You're saying that that's not true? Shout out to High and Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mad Chad Boxers say, why Victor not with NFL, Major League Baseball, track athletes? Because they regulate. Boxing is corrupt. Karma Serene said, phentermine is definitely a banned substance. He said, so Oscar may be okay?
Hey, okay.
I don't know about all that. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, Karma Serene said, it's not like he tested positive for having vitamin C in his system and didn't know where it came from. He might as well come clean at this point. Yeah. What I'm saying is, pugilism says, nothing wrong with improving your game as you move in your career. It's what the greats do. I don't, you know what I mean? So I don't know what you mean by that. From what they're saying here, this is the banned substance. This is it. This is the banned substance. From what they're saying here, right? And Lou Diabella is talking about it. Now, this is what I want to show you guys. Do you guys have a problem with anyone? Do you guys have a problem with anyone on this list being sponsored by SNAC? He say Bob Arum. He say Bob Arum is defending Valdez. I haven't seen Postman, I haven't seen it. Hold on, what you say, fam? Let me know. Charles Stevens said, Coach, he said it's not banned for out of competition use. Yeah, so I don't understand what that means though. Do you get what I'm saying, Charles? Like, if you're, hear me out, fam, if you're getting ready for a fight, and let's say I'm taking something that's going to help me with my stamina, help me breathe better, help me not get tired and fatigued, and I have a fight in 10 days. And let's say, so you're saying I can use that as long as I'm not using it during the fight? Is that what you're saying? I mean, can anybody clear this up for me? I'm trying to. Thought Canelo edged it out versus Laura. Regardless, PEDs doesn't show when you acknowledge those gears and work to do. Yeah, Canelo and put in the work. Do you get what I'm saying? Joe G says I am on amphetamine right now to cut weight. Okay, but hey, salute JC. But you get what I'm saying?
Hey, okay.
What you get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Oh, dude, bro said yes. Oh, okay. So you saying you saying yes? That it's okay. You saying yes that he can use it all the way up to that point. Okay. If Canelo was on PEDs, he'd just be trying to continue throwing punches with no signs of improvement in defense or ring generalship. JC, what's going on, fam? HLD said when you enrolled in part of the WBC VADA Clean program, you can be tested at any time while in training for a fight or not. All champions must be enrolled, and all top 15 ranked fighters in each division. Okay. Okay. So you guys are educating me. I really don't know. I haven't. I'm just going by what's being reported. Southpaw Kelly said, Coach, Canelo gave Oscar a piece of his mystery meat sandwich. Nah, Southpaw Killer, he said that he got it from the T. So Mike says, so by VADA standards, it's not okay. But if it was WADA, then it would be okay.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
James Burrell, what'd you say, fam? He said it's fen. It was a very popular weight loss agent. And then they banned it because it causes heart problems. Rolling with the punch say, didn't Victor Conte lie on the oath for something? I'm just saying. Let's leave that man's name in the dark. No, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, he knows a lot about this stuff. Victor Conte. He knows a lot about it. You see what I'm saying? And do you think it's fair that Eddie Reynoso's getting thrown under the bus too? Because they're saying that Eddie Reynoso is, is coming out of his camp. He, you know what I mean? Like, they're saying that it's coming from Eddie Reynoso.
Hey, okay.
He said, $1 trillion dream, so y'all make 1,001 excuses for Mexicans, but be super critical of black fighters. That's what we're addressing right now. That's what we're addressing right now. JC said Reynoso running a trap house. Well, if that's the case, how do they know when you stop taking it? If you take it 2 days before the fight, you still have an advantage. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying, Carmen. That doesn't make sense to me. He needs to know what's going on in his body. Strip him of the title. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. Let's get into this. I ain't got time to play today. Now, this guy right here is failing my scope.
Hey, okay.
This guy channel, he got 27,000 subscribers. He's doing pretty good for himself. Been on it for years. 3 years, I think. IBFP International Boxing Fans Podcast. Somebody sent me this guy's video about 2 months ago, and I never got around to watching it, to be honest with you. But when I was doing my research today, guys, I want to show you what I do. Hold on. I want to show you guys what I do. When you want to find out what's going on on the YouTube streets, I typed in Oscar Valdez right here, right? When I typed in Oscar Valdez, because I wanted to see exactly what everybody was talking about, what their headlines were. We see the Boxing Voice talking about Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez is the keyword, right? Breaking news, Oscar Valdez failed PED. Showbiz Theodotis was talking about it. This is earlier today. Bad news, Boxing Ego. 7-8, he talked about it. Counterpunch talked about it. Champside talked about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with these channels. This is me right here, the old boy. I'm talking about it. Got Canelo's name in there as well, right? All of these channels was talking about it. When I was doing my research, looking down on it, I ran across this guy. So I watched the video that someone sent me about 2 months ago, finalmente. Yo lo vi eso temprano. Esta tarde. I noticed, damn, this dude here, man, he going off on, he's snapping. So I ended up watching like 5 or 6 of his videos. And I noticed a trend here. And I said, you know what? Let me watch about 4 or 5 more. Watch about 10 minutes of them, whatever the case may be. So when I went watching these videos, especially about the Crawford and the Charlos and stuff like that, I said, I noticed his energy, the vitriol, the anger, which he speaks when it comes about dissing these black fighters. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what, man, what if Deontay Wilder, and I call Deontay Wilder the twerkinator. What if, and this is the narrative that's being pushed by a guy. This guy said, I'm telling you, Canelo is cheating as well. That's a narrative. Some guy in the comment left. But I said, what if it was Deontay Wilder talking about getting popped with PEDs? What would this guy say? Would he be talking in the I want you now, you guys who've been to this guy's channel, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I like to call him the Avatar Man. He hides behind the avatar. Avatar Man. You know what I'm talking about. I noticed when he was talking about Crawford, Charlo, Spence, videos, I looked at about 10 videos. I looked at 5, then I looked at another 5 more. The anger, the hatred, the vitriol that he speaks with when it comes to those fighters was something else. Now this guy is probably Canelo Alvarez fanboy. His videos, he be, oh man, Canelo is God to this dude. If I offend anyone, it is what it is.
To this day.
True, true, true. So I'm listening to this nigga, and I noticed the trend. When this story popped about Oscar Valdez, all of that intensity, all of that vigor, all of that vitriol that he was spitting when it came to Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua's. Well, I ain't gonna say Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna take that back. Wilders, Charlos. Now, you know, I go off on all of them as well. But I noticed, goddamn, you know, Buddy kind of soft on this situation. Then I looked at some other situations. Oh, Buddy kind of soft on a whole lot of situations when it comes to certain fighters of an ethnicity. Yeah, I went there. So I heard a video. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and expose it all. Fuck it. Let's expose it all. Let's close all these other windows down. Shut down Nemo. Shut all of them down. What I notice is this. I'm going to show you the videos I watch. I watched this video right here. I watched this video right here. Now, you know, I've been begging on Caleb Eggplant for a minute. Right? Cool. True. But I noticed when there's certain videos like this, certain videos about this guy, certain videos about all of these other guys, this guy has so much energy. As he like to say, we're going to keep that same energy. But when it came to this, now I'm saying when this guy got arrested, all the energy in this video was, oh my God, anti-Charlo. And you know I went at Charlo as well. And I had to wonder to myself, from the 10 videos that I watched, recent videos, if it was this guy, he hates Terrence Crawford with a passion. I don't give a damn what nobody say. So, if this guy would have got caught with PEDs, let's say Terrence Crawford was the black Oscar Valdez, he got caught with PEDs. Or let's say Deontay Wilder would have got caught with PEDs. And Wilder's trainer had another fighter that got caught with PEDs in the past. And Bomac had another fighter that got caught with PEDs in their system in the past. What would he be saying? Hell, I know what he's saying now about this guy, and this guy, and this guy. But when it comes to this guy, it was total different energy. Yeah, the energy was different. The energy in this video was, oh man, you know, let's just keep it honest, objective, without any bias. You know what he says. Now, this situation totally has nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. These Canelo haters or this and that, yada, 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 yada. But when it comes to this guy, these goddamn fans, Terrence Crawford fanboys, yada, 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 blah, blah, squaze. Oh, these goddamn Jamal Charlo fanboys, such, blah, blah, squaze. But then when it comes to this guy, it's, oh man, you know, such, you know, yada, 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 yada. We're going to keep this, we're going to keep this as objective and unbiased as possible. Nigga, you are one of the most unobjective, biased dudes on YouTube. We're going to keep that same energy. I listen to 10 of your videos, and guess what? All of them are biased. You are a pro Canelo fanboy. Everything that you say about other people, Terrence Crawford meat protectors exposed. You are a Canelo Alvarez meat protector. As a matter of fact, anything Latino, when they're dealing with a fighter, you are their meat protectors. Call you Avatar Man. That's what you do. Yeah, so I know it's all cool to jump on the alphabet boys, but listen, I got to expose everybody for who they is. If I see double standards, if I see hypocrisy, I'm going to call it out. What was that same energy when this report came out in your video versus the energy when this guy, the guy who you love to hate? I don't know if you racist or not. I don't know. Really don't give a damn. Stuff like that don't trigger me. I let the alphabet boys deal with that. I don't know who race is, who what race, and I don't give a damn. Whatever was going on YouTube, and I'm gonna explain this shit again. Whatever you other channels had going on YouTube before I came on YouTube, whatever beefs that you had with this channel, that channel, this group against that group, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm going to talk my talk on this channel, say what I say, and it is what it is. I don't hide. I show my face because if I dish it, I got to know how to take it. This is why I tell my moderators. I say, listen, don't block nobody if they say anything bad about me. As long as they ain't saying nothing racist, don't block them. That's why I got rid of a whole bunch of moderators. And just left a few. That was beefs going on. I ain't got shit to do with it. Don't have anything to do with the beefs. I care nothing about it. This is a non-narrative pushing channel. If you do not want to hear certain narratives pushed, whether it's for Mexican fighters or whether it's for black fighters, if you want to straight down the middle, holla at your boy, New Media Today, USA Boxing. We tune in every day, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, from 3 to 5. Hell, even if you don't like me, tune in, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Even if you say he always yelling in the microphone, that is true. I do always yell in the microphone, guys. Even if you say, you know what, this dude, yada, 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 he always got something to say. Yeah, that is true. I do always have something to say. But we can't bang on the alphabet boys and ignore this guy. Even if you are a subscriber of this guy, stay subscribed to him. He got some good content. He do. And he is good at what he does. I take my hat off to him. This guy is good at what he does. So I can't hate on your work, baby boy. I cannot hate on your work. You are good at what you do. You've been doing it for 3 years. I've been doing it for 8 months. But you're good at what you do. But guess what? You biased as hell, though. I don't know what you hate about this guy so much. I know you like his boxing skills. I did hear you say that. But I don't know what it is. The black fan, the alphabet boys don't like him. Might be too dark skinned for him. This Vato right here, more than likely, he probably Mexican or Latino, more than likely. He don't like him. Terrence Crawford, you getting it from the blacks and the essays. Not all of them. But we're going to keep that same energy, though. I notice you yell and scream and hoop and holler and get the Holy Ghost when it comes to these fighters here. But when it comes to sweet Oscar Valdez, you all so sweet and gingerly, and I won't even play it. I'll let you guys hear it. Get the man some more views. He got 12K on it already. He got a big enough subscriber base. If you subscribe to him, I ain't mad, dog. Subscribe wherever you want to go to, man. You know, this is a country. So far, it's free. Shout out to High and Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach Boomaye. Shout out to Jamie Nieto. He's
Hey, okay.
for dropping that quarter of a this on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jamie Nieto, he says, I can already hear the haters' excuses when the Canelo's whips plant. Canelo is enrolled in VADA for this fight, so I don't want to hear no excuses. There won't be any excuses. They can't come with any excuses because if Canelo beats Plant, there won't be any excuses. You can talk about what he got popped with years ago. You can continue to talk about that. Alphabet Boy channels. What's the dude's name? I can't think of what the nigga name is. IBLP. You can hate on all the black fighters you want. That's your own prerogative. That's the way I see it. I see it that way. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I see it that way. Shout out to Cole in the winter. He said, Coach, I rock with you and non-fanboy stations because y'all represent boxing, not promoters, race individuals. Yeah, we don't care about that race shit over here. All I'm saying is, if you're going to talk about keep that same energy, because that's your word, you like to say keep that same energy, we're going to keep that same energy then. I expect the video to be dropped on me tomorrow. Say my name. They say, Coach, you clout chasing. First of all, a nigga gotta have some clout for me to chase it. There's nobody on YouTube that have any in the YTBC that got clout in my eyes. Because the content creators that I watch outside of boxing, they have millions of subscribers. Millions. I study content creators like Roberto Blake. I study content creators like Kevin Samuels. I study content creators, black YouTubers. That's a black YouTuber I follow. He got 10 million subscribers. Nobody got no clout in the YTBC. Nobody. They get some press credentials and go to a fight and, get an interview, a fighter or two. That's about it. Get a couple people on the channels and interview them. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But ain't nobody really got no clout. The guys who I watch that got clout, they have millions of subscribers. Millions. Retro Bossing, none of them have millions. No, sir, blood, they don't. See this dude right here, blood, this is my homie right here in Florida. This dude, when I first decided to start a YouTube channel, I started my channel because I didn't like what Jew Titan was saying about he wished death on Sugar Hill. That pissed me the hell off. Blood, stay right there. I'm going to tell you why that pissed me the hell off. Because I'm going to tell you the cloth that I was cut from. Remember I told you guys that I used to be racist as hell. Remember that, guys? Do you guys remember that? When you're black, they teach you that, you can't, ain't no such thing as a black person can be racist. But remember I told you guys that, right? Where am I going at with this? Because I'm going to wrap this up in a nice little bow.
Hey, okay.
If you're going to push your narrative, push your narrative. But ain't nobody in this boxing stuff got clout. Because a couple of these guys, they have bought their subscribers. A lot of these guys have bought subscribers. Some of these platforms that's real big that you think doing in boxing, they have bought and paid for subscribers. I have a background in marketing. I can literally, and there's a software out there that you can literally look at the IP. I'm talking about in bulk. You can look at the IP addresses of different subscriber channels, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. That's some free game I'm giving the other content creators in the sport of boxing. He said there has not been a channel on YTBC yet that can really help or harm anyone. That's right, blood. He said you hurt their little feelings, coach. I'm just being honest with you. Keep that same energy. Again, dude, listen, I ain't here to make friends, dog. I ain't here to be down with no clicks. I ain't here to be all right with everybody. I'm not gonna go along to get along. I'm good over here, man. In the state of Florida, what the way I was raised, we do not do any D-riding for nobody. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not, and I know Blood ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. And Shelton Moore ain't gonna do it. Lisa Bells ain't gonna do it. Carmen Serene ain't gonna do it. Lady Shan ain't gonna do it. Militant Mind say he likes AJ Canelo and used to love Crawford before he started clout chasing. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by Crawford started clout chasing. Crawford don't even talk. But anyways, I gotta call it the way the way I see it though. And it is what it is. I'm not, listen, it is what it is. I said it, I meant what I said. I stand on that. And I'm gonna be here 3 o'clock tomorrow, and I'm gonna be here 3 o'clock the next day, and the next day, the next day. As long as I keep breathing, I'm gonna be here. Southpaw Killer says some Latinos are getting upset, coach. Sorry, dudes, but he's right. And this is another thing. I'm a black American, born in America. My mother, ella es dominicana. Ella es de Santo Domingo. Mi mamá, ella es dominicana. La negrita. Ahora mi mamá, ella es muertos. My mother is from the DR. I read, write, speak, and spell Spanish. But this is my race. Literally. So I can't net, but I say all that to say this. You know, I used to be this racist guy. And I always tell people that. I came up, he says, you're not Spanish. I'm not. I'm not Spanish. And Spanish is not a race. Spanish is a language. Spanish is a language. I hope you know that. This dude said, you are not Spanish. You're right. I am not Spanish. Spanish is not a race or an ethnicity. I'm an American, a black American. Period. But we're finna go down the rabbit hole, though. Dudes say, man, I thought some guy said I'd be begging for money. Begging for money when? Dude, I live in a $500,000 house right now. I can walk through my neighborhood and you don't see one piece of paper on the ground. What in the hell are you talking about? Me begging for money. I don't ask for super chats. Dude, if I wanted to get some money, I could be the biggest race hustler on YouTube. Because these other dudes who do this, they not as good as I am. They don't have the gift of gab, but they don't know how to sell it. Because my mother was a Black Panther, and I was a lieutenant in the Nation of Islam for 24 and a half years. Out of Mosque number 47. Nobody will be a bigger race hustler on YouTube than me. I can be a character and a personality that the YTBC haven't even seen. I can bring that element over here. So if I was trying to get some money, I can do that like that. That's easy for me. Because I know there's a whole lot of zombies out there that's looking for that kind of content. They looking for someone who's articulate, who can talk well, who they can bring that to, and they'll be happy to give their money to me. I don't do this for money. Ain't no money in this.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to High and Low for dropping out $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Miami Vice.
Hey, okay.
For dropping out $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, I don't do this for money. Listen, I don't do this for money. I don't dick ride, and I don't push narratives. I don't do that over here. Not me. I don't care who it is. I don't care how long they've been in the game. I don't care how big their platforms are or may perceive to be. We had Bill Haney come over here when that was the other day, guys. He just popped up on the chat. I don't know Bill Haney. I don't know Bill Haney. He popped up on the chat. I see Bill Haney all over the different YouTube channels. I don't know the brother, don't have a personal relationship with him. And remember what I asked him when he came on here, guys. I said, Bill, before we get started, do me and you know each other? He said, no. I said, Bill, have I ever reached out to you and asked you to come on the platform? He said, no. I said, Bill, do me and you have a personal relationship together? He said, no, sir, you don't. I don't even know you. I just decided to pop in because I saw your show. Credulous says, you push narratives against Al, the ghost. Angeles, you know what? I deserve that. I deserve that, fam. If the way I come off about Al make you feel that way, you might have a point. I deserve that, fam.
Hey, okay.
That's a fair assessment, bro. See, I gotta know how to take it. I gotta know how to take it. And guess what? You might be right. I might need to check myself about that. Mark Wayne says, and you're a better man for it, coach. Keep up the great work, dude. So I want to show you guys something. Jonathan Simon said, what's up, my brother? Just started following you. You're awesome show. Thank you so much, Jonathan, man. I really appreciate that. But I'm going to show you guys something, fam. I want to show you guys something. Please bear with me. Lisa Bells, the Queen Lisa Bells sent me this. Shout out to Lisa Bells. Shout out to Lisa Bells. Lisa Bells sent me this. Lisa Bells sent me this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bear with me one moment. Now, this is Angela Davis. Angela Davis was a part of the Panther Party. Where am I going at with this, coach? This ain't got nothing to do with boxing. This got everything to do with boxing. I'm finna wrap it up. I'm finna show you what time it is. Angela Davis was a part of the Panther Party. Remember I told you guys my mother was a Black Panther. And not because I just have a tattoo on my arm of a Black Panther. I ain't just saying that. But I'm telling you the reason why I got that tattoo was because of that. But it was because of that, right? So when I say pro-Black, when I hear dudes say, Fred Barbershop Conversation, shout out to Fred. I got Fred's phone number. I don't have a beef with Fred at all. I know I ain't gonna even say that. I know his narrative though. Shout out to Tony Boswell.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a diss-up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Now, when I was a black racist, when I say that, I mean I used to hate white people because the color of their skin. As a matter of fact, if you was anything other than black, even if you was a Latino, if you was a white Latino, I had a problem with you. Was I ignorant? Yes, I was. Was I foolish? Yes, I was. It's called skin color politics. Race is the biggest business going in boxing today. Without in boxing, in the world today. You have, I'm going to break this down for you guys. You have Democrat versus Republican. You have liberal versus conservative. You have black versus white. You have Latino versus black. You have black versus Latino. You have blood versus Crip. You have LDBC versus everybody else. You have IFBP versus this guy. You have New Media Today versus whoever else. You see what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying, though. The foolishness that's going on. This clique versus that clique. I'm down with Pac. We don't roll with Biggie. I'm down with Biggie. We don't roll with Pac. Oh, you're a subscriber. Who are you subscribed to? Who are you subscribed to? Oh, I'm following you. I saw you on somebody else's channel. That's Alphabet Boy Community. Guess what? I can't let you come back on my channel no more. Man, I'm 47 years old, dog. 47 years old. I done been through a lot in life. Shot twice, shot in the neck and in the back. I done been through a lot in life. I ain't got time for no goddamn East Coast, West Coast, this channel, that channel, my clique, your clique, this clique, that clique, wanna be down clique. Man, damn all that. I don't do this for money because ain't no money in this shit. Literally. It's not. It's not. Now, you gotta know how to parlay the game, but you know, truth be told, you know, like your channel may make a little money when it's monetized. People send super chats. YouTube take 30% of that. I think the only guy that's really making money on this YouTube stuff in the boxing content creation is Blue. Blue getting it in. Hey, listen, say what you want to say about Blue Bloods, but boy, he got a loyal following. And boy, they pay like they pay the way they wait. They take good care of that dude over there, boy. I admire him for that. I respect the hell out of Blue for that. I do. Am I down with his narrative? Hell no. Would I continue to bang on him if he pushing these crazy narratives? Hell yeah. Because I bang on narratives, whether it's from IBLP, he got him in my scope now. Be looking forward to a video you drop on me, boy. Whether it's Alphabet Boys, it don't matter to me. But when I was in the Black Power movement, I ain't gonna say Black Power. When I was a black racist, I was in the black nationalism. I say that. This is the code that I went by. This is the code that I was taught. We do not steal from one another. We do not kill one another. Ain't gonna be no black on black crime or if you Latino on Latino crime, whatever. We don't do that. This is the code. So when they say, man, you got to be on code, this is the code that I come from. This is the code that I come from. Do not sell or offer drugs to one another. Now, I broke that code growing up. I ain't gonna lie, I broke that code. We do combine our dollars and buy collectively as a group. Kind of like the Jewish community, kind of like the a lot of the Asian community. That's what makes you have a community, when you are able to control the economy in your community. That's what makes you a community. You pool your resources together, your dollars. This is how I was taught. This is the code that I grew up on. We protect our own women and children first. When I was coming up, we protected our women. We didn't believe in disrespecting the women. A lot of stuff you see going on YouTube today. We didn't believe in shooting, killing the women, killing children, like you see going on around America today. We didn't believe in doing that. This is the code that I came up under. Now, these are some good codes, but I had a racist mindset. Because, you know, out in the nation, we taught that the white man is the devil. You see what I'm saying? So, but I can go deep into that, but that has nothing to do with boxing. But I'm taking you guys somewhere before we shut it down. We educate our own at every chance. We do not fight one another. This is the code that I came up on. We ain't gonna be on here fighting, talking about pulling up, come to my house, I'm gonna shoot you. You see what I'm saying? I got shooters, yada, 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 yada. I F your B. I ain't gonna disrespect your woman. I don't disrespect women. Women and children are off limits for me. You'll never hear me on this show disrespecting a woman or a child. I never do that. Never. That's against my code. Brothers protect and build one another. You don't see that going on. Sisters protect and build up one another. You don't see that going on. Brothers protect and build up the women, the sisters. We ain't gonna call them B's and H's and this and that and yada, 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 yada. Sisters protect and build up brothers. We look for every opportunity to start our own business, serving the needs of our people first. Every community does this. Every community does this. So when you guys from these other channels say that we got to be on code, and when you said something about such and such, yada, 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 you got off code, but yet you're attacking other black fighters. Or if you are a channel that hides behind an avatar and you attack other black fighters vehemently. That ain't the code I come from. So what I do on this channel, I call out the biases and the inconsistencies and the hypocrisy and the double standards, while at the same time promoting the sport of boxing. Now, when I woke up from my ignorance, my racism, which was about this 2021, guys, I think I woke up about 2015. When I snapped out of it, I realized that everything that I was taught, everything that I learned was wrong. So let me tell you guys something. Just imagine waking up, just imagine believing something most of your entire life. And then you wake up one day and you realize that, damn, you know what, man, this is some bullshit. How would you handle that? How would you handle that? How would you handle that? Would you say, most people would be in denial? Oh, no, man, I got to hold on to this. I got to hold on to this. This is for the hood. This is on God. I got to hold on to this. This is all I know. I could have went that path. I could have said, man, damn all that, man. I'm gonna stay on this here, man, and keep banging and doing this and doing that. F white people, F white Latinos. I don't give a damn about none of that. If they ain't black, yada yada, forget that. But the narrative don't work because you see a lot of, I ain't gonna even say it, but you see a lot of crime being committed by the people who look the same. See a lot of children and women getting killed by people who look the same. I just say that. Certain things you can't say on YouTube, to be honest with you. So when you say code, this is the code that I go by. You other dudes out there talking about staying on code, y'all ain't on this code. Your code is you have a pro Dante Wilder code. The other channels, you have a pro Canelo Alvarez code. That's your code. Anybody say something against Canelo, we gonna come out vehemently. This dude have meat protectors while you protecting Canelo's meat. The meat with the clenbuterol. Yeah, I said it. I don't hide behind no avatars, dog. You're gonna see me. I'll be here tomorrow. Whatever heat I get, I can take it. From whoever, it don't matter. I'm not going to threaten you. It's a lot of ignorant stuff going on in this stuff, to be honest with you guys. It's a whole lot of ignorant stuff going on in this stuff, guys. But coach, even the greats like Ali and Malcolm X saw it at a later date. Yes, they did. Malcolm woke up. He realized. Ali woke up and realized. I made my transition from that narrow, primitive way of thinking into a whole new light. This YouTube stuff, this is not life and death stuff. Again, the only guy I know in the boxing aspect of it, the little 8 months I've been on, the only guy I know getting money on this is Blue. Blue getting money. Shout out to Blue. He getting money, boy. He is getting money. Literally. I take my hat off on to him, boy. Because one thing about me, I cannot hate on another man's hustle. I cannot hate on another man's hustle, dog. I can't. Because that man could be out there robbing somebody, killing somebody, stealing from somebody. He ain't doing none of that. He could be out there doing all of that. He could be doing all of that. So some news just came out. It talked about Terrence Crawford purse bid and Sean Porter. It says that the purse bid for the mandatory bout between WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and challenger Sean Porter has been moved to September the 14th, following a request from promoters of both fighters, Top Rank and Tom Brown's TGB Promotions. For Porter, Tom Brown's Promotions represents on the PBC. Both companies requested additional time to continue ongoing negotiations. The purse bid was originally scheduled for Thursday, September the 2nd, which is tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST at the WBO main offices in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So it seems like top ranking Call Al is trying to work something out. They don't want it to go to purse bid. Maybe they feel like if they go to purse bid, Eddie Hearn gonna outbid them. Or somebody gonna take it. So they say, you know what, before we let somebody on the outside take it, baby boy, let's go ahead and see can we work something out. We'll talk about that. Credulous, he said, damn, they're pushing it back to January 2067. Nah, what it is, I think they're trying to work it out. They don't want this fight to go to other places. They don't want another, let's say you got the money. You might have $8, $9, $10 million to get this fight. They don't want you to come in and take it. So they ask for an extension. They're going to try to work it out. He said, Crawford is not a star, coach. No, he's not a star. But that has nothing to do with his fighting skills. He's not a star. Truth be told, Hell, it ain't but 2 stars. Well, no, some superstars. Miss A. Porter just said on this podcast it was Thursday. Hold on. This guy says, O'Reilly says, go and face IBFP. You are biased compared to IBFP. IBFP breaks all good fighters. The ones good. Okay.
Hey, okay.
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, fam. Sorry I hurt your feelings. I know you're a fan of his, but I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I said what I said. It is what it is. Philly Fly say, what's happening with the Crawford Porter purse bid? It got pushed back to September the 14th, Philly Fly. It got pushed back to September the 14th. Robert Estrada said, boy, need to fight some famous Mexicans. Boy, need to fight somebody who can just fight, period. You know what I mean? Somebody that you know, that we can see, like, man, I don't know. I would love to see him and Virgil Ortiz fight, to be honest with you. Charlo says, that fight ain't going to happen. What's happening in boxing, everything getting pushed back. We need quality fights. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Bon Scott says, he is the only undisputed. I see that to be a real champ. I guess y'all talking about Josh Saylor. Bold and Understanding says IBLP got some fanboys or other accounts in these chats. Yeah, they do. They got some fanboys over here. They're going to go back and report to their boy. If I hurt any of your IBFP's fan base subscribers' feelings, tell your leader I meant every word that I said. Tell them that. Honestly, my heart is broken. But I started to relearn and reprogram myself, and children getting better at self. If you know better, you do better. So the code that I came up on is a different code. I still apply by some of those same principles, but I don't have the racist mindset that I had in the past. Because all of the principles are not bad. It's just my whole mindset was wrong. Because I was taught and trained. I want you to hear something. Taught and trained. I'm going to teach you something. You're going to take those teachings, apply them to your everyday life, and then I'm going to train you in the art of being indoctrinated. So once you become indoctrinated with what I'm instilling in your brain, then you're going to live your life, and all of your actions are going to follow that which I taught you. So it is what it is. And guess what? We're going to have disagreements. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The reason why I say that I'm dolo and I ain't down, I ain't part of no cliques. What I mean by that is because when you're a part of a clique, you gotta follow a narrative of a certain clique. You gotta follow the narrative of the clique. And if you don't, then whoever the leader of that clique is will put you out and all of that stuff there, and they'll attack you and they'll come on you, troll. I don't care nothing about none of that. I just call it the way I see it. That's it. I call it the way I see it. And if I offend some people and I know I am kind of colorful, and I do know that I am kind of brash and I can rub people the wrong way. I know that. I've been doing it. I've been like this all my life. All my life I've been like this. But I'm going to call it the way I see it. Literally. And regardless of what. Hell, I got a whole bunch of people at me from the alphabet boys. What's a little more? I might get some more from this community. The Latino community, that's fine. I may get some more from the white community, that's fine. I really don't care. Come one, come all. It don't matter to me. I'll be at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day. So when you guys hear me saying that I'm on code, you never hear me say I'm on code. The code that these so-called pro narrative pushing channels say they're on, if they're not following this, if they're not doing this, and all I hear you do is attacking other black fighters or other people who don't push your narrative that are black, you ain't on code. You are a pro fighter. You are just say, look, man, the narrative that we push over here, we pro PBC, or we pro Canelo Alvarez, or we pro Terrence Crawford, or we pro Errol Spence, or we pro just say that. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you are, just say that. Look, man, I'm a pro this, and that's what it is. No matter what, I'm gonna roll with that. And if that's what you are, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's a free country. I'm gonna say what I want to say when I want to say it, how I want to say it, irregardless of what. I said what I said today, and I meant what I said today. I ain't taking shit back. So, anyways, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter has been pushed back to September the 14th. Shout out to, as a matter of fact, this is on Twitter as well. This is on @thewbo.org. Let me show you guys this. Hold on. Because, it's one thing for me to say it. There's another thing for me to come with the receipts, right? It's one thing to say it. There's another thing to come with the receipts. Here you go right there. I'm following them too. Here you go, guys. Here you go. So you can see it firsthand. It said the purse bid for the mandatory bout between WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and challenger Sean Porter has been moved to September the 14th following a request from the promoters on both sides. Top Rank, which represents Crawford, and Tom Brown's TGB Promotions, which represents Porter, which is the de facto promotional company for PBC. It says both companies requested additional time. Everybody's upset right here. This person says 2021 is the worst year in boxing. And he said UFC and YouTubers have taken over. UFC and YouTubers have taken over. Facts. As Blue would say, facts. Facts. He say, boxing world and Mike Coppinger. And they'll most likely not reach a deal then. And this guy say, gee, what a shocker. Wow. So Lady Shan told me about 5 months ago. She said, you know what, man, ain't nobody gonna buy this fight. They not gonna fight each other. This guy says Bud wasn't looking in fighting Danny Garcia, Joshua, Keith and Sean Porter, even Danny Sugas. No, that's not true. PBC and Top Rank do not do business with each other when it comes to Terrence Crawford and other welterweights. If you know the thing about the PBC, Jonathan, PBC is they only do in-house fights. Floyd Mayweather said it at the in the press conference, at the post-fight conference of the Tank Davis and Mario Barrios fight. He said that we are not looking to make any other promoters rich. We only looking to do in-house fights for Tank. We don't want to split no money with nobody else. So I get it. You might not like Bud, and I get the narrative. I get it, but that's not true. That's not true. 3 years that Crawford has been in the welterweight division, he has not been able to get one PBC fighter in the ring. In PBC, they was able to pull off the Tyson Fury and Wilder thing, but that was a cherry pick that went wrong, to be honest with you. Paul Evans, shout out to Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
He said, Cole, this is just for a shout out to Ava K. Shout out to Ava K.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ava.
To this day.
Hey, but shout out to you. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Shout out to Ava one more again. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Shout out to Ava, man. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was. Yeah, shout out to Ava, man. You see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. What it is. We got two of them. So anyways, shout out to Ava.
Hey, okay.
OJ Juman style. All right, listen. This is crazy. Got pushed back to September 14th. And guess what, guys? There's no guarantee that we still going to get this fight. There's no guarantee that we still going to get this fight. My whole argument was, I got videos that I dropped. My whole argument, guys, was this. If Al Heyman and Bob Arum have not been able to successfully secure a fight between Crawford and any PBC fighter in 3 years, wouldn't the hell make me think that because the WBO mandated that this fight was to happen in 30 days, that they was going to be able to come to an agreement? He says he needs to buy this contract. The only way he can buy this contract, you would have to know that if he's able to buy this contract. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy to say that he needs to buy this contract. Do you have any evidence that Bob Arum was willing to let him buy his contract out? See, we don't know that. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, he allowed Floyd Mayweather to buy his contract out. Mikey Garcia had to sit on the shelf for 2 years while going to court against Bob Arum. And I think he lost in the lawsuit, too. I don't think Floyd's beef is with other promoters. I think Floyd's beef is with Bob Arum, period. Yeah, but this is the thing, though, James. Floyd ain't doing no cross promotion with no promoter. Whether it's Golden Boy, whether it's Bob Arum, or whether it's Eddie Hearn. That's mostly what they do. It's called the winner. He said, "What the world on the purse bid for Porter?" Yeah, I just read it to you, fam. It's right here. It's called in the winner. You probably seen it. The purse bid for the mandatory bout between WBO welterweight champion Terrence Crawford and challenger Sean Porter has been moved to September the 14th, following a request from promoters on both sides. So it got postponed to the 14th. And we still don't even know, goddamn it, if they're gonna fight. If they can work something out. Philly Fly, you hit the nail right on the head. It's very hard to be a boxing fan. He said Arum threw Andrew Ruiz away. He threw Andrew Ruiz away, and then Al Heyman allowed Andrew Ruiz to fight Anthony Joshua. But like the top superstar fighters, you ain't gonna see that, especially in the welterweight division. In the welterweight division, that's all they do, dog. PBC, if you look at all the fights, if you look at 95% of their fights, Errol Spence always fights a PBC fighter. I think the only time he went on the other side of the street was probably a couple times in his career. A couple. When he was coming up, when he wasn't nobody, you got to try to fight whoever you can fight. But then once he started getting some notoriety, you know, he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook, once he did that, he been fighting PBC fighters before Kell Brook and PBC fighters after Kell Brook. Top Rank do the same thing. Jonathan, he say, "Hey, coach, what you think will happen if they don't fight? What's next for either fighter?" I think Bud fights Josh Saylor. Well, Crawford can't pull out of the fight because he'll get stripped. So if the fight doesn't happen, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be because Sean Porter probably pulled out of it because because the type of money that he wanted to make in the purse bid wasn't there. Crawford can't pull out of it. Well, he can pull out of it, but he'll get stripped. Dragonland says, "I'm gonna get in to hate the welterweight division." Me too. The welterweight division is something else. He said, "I'm beginning to hate the welterweight division." You're right. The welterweight division is a joke. Well, we got Manny Pacquiao and Ugas. Manny Pacquiao's old. He's out of here. Big Fish is man down or eyeball down. Crawford ain't fought since November. Sean Porter doing his podcast. Keith Thurman is married, having babies. Danny Garcia is at 154, I guess, or he's not. I don't know. Welterweight division is in dire straits, guys. Louis James says, but I think now his next fight will put him there. I know his next fight would be promoted better. His undisputed fight was poorly promoted big time. Are you talking about undisputed fight? Are you talking about Jamel Tolo? JBN, what you say, fam? You say the middleweight division is a joke. There it is. Hey, the middleweight division is a joke. You listen, you don't have one unified champion in the middleweight division. None of the champions in the middleweight division, JBN, is trying to fight each other. Imagine that. None of the welterweights none of the middleweights in the middleweight division is trying to fight each other. At least Errol Spence, he fought Sean Porter, he fought Kell Brook, he fought Danny Garcia. Mikey Garcia was a 135 pounder. I don't care what nobody say. But let's close this up with this. Let's close this up with this. This was sent to me this morning. As you can see, it's the guy who I stole his slogan from, Blue. And this here was hilarious to me. Errol Spence or Canelo Alvarez, who's the bigger superstar? And then I go look at the, I haven't even watched the video. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even watched the video. I know by the title what it's all about. I haven't watched the video, guys, this is the truth. But I go straight to the comments because I always like to look at comments. This guy has some sense. He says Spence has never done even close to 1 million pay-per-view buys, and Canelo just set a record for indoor attendance in the U.S. Sold more in Spence's hometown versus Billy Joe Saunders. There's no argument. Canelo is the biggest boxing star in North America. This is facts, whether you like Canelo or not. This is facts. I know Dante's Boxing Nation don't want to hear that, but this is facts. Canelo is a in-house is a household name. Many people haven't quite heard of Spence yet. Ask 100,000 people. Ask any 100 people on the street. Canelo broke 1 million pay-per-view buys at least 3 times. He was on pay-per-view. So these guys ain't going for the narrative here. Is this a question or a debate? Canelo definitely is a bigger star. Now this can't be no alphabet boy supporting supporters. Not even an argument. Errol Spence isn't a superstar yet. Man, Spence is one of my favorite fighters, but no way he's even close to Canelo. New media is just as biased as old media. Has this guy ever been critical of one PBC fighter? He's talking about Blue. The answer is no. How are you only counting Danny Garcia and Porter for 25K? Okay. He says, I think Blue is an ex-fighter with brain damage as he talks so much rubbish. Whatever numbers Canelo do in the USA, you can add another couple of million from people watching in Mexico. Well, Canelo is globally known, so I don't think this is a debate. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. Bro, this is a joke of a title. This is clickbait at its finest. This is clickbait at its finest. This is the story, Oscar Valdez, but this was the clickbait. And guess what? It worked. It worked. This was sent to me this morning. I didn't even look at the video. I just saw, I said, man, I saw the title. I said, let me just go straight to the comments. So the person who sent it to me, I apologize, I didn't watch the video. He told me to watch, I didn't watch it. This is hilarious to me. So I say, you know what? There might be some people out there that may believe that Errol Spence is a superstar. So let's look up the definition of what superstar is. I'll pull it up right here for you. Superstar. A star, as in sports or the movies, who is considered extremely talented, has great public appeal, and can usually command a high salary. Let's read this again. The question was, according to this brother, Errol Spence or Canelo, who's the bigger superstar? This is a joke. Let's go here. So so my mind told me, Coach Malachi, what's the definition of a superstar? Just in case there's an argument, any argument from any Errol Spence fans that he is a bigger star. Remember they said that Boxing Nemo and other dudes, yeah, Errol Spence sold more not pay-per-view. He sold more tickets in-house than Canelo Alvarez. He outsold Canelo Alvarez. Canelo had a fight, I think, in Austin, Texas, at a venue during COVID that only allowed him to have 12,000 people. Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia during COVID in a venue that allowed him to have 16,000 or 17,000 people. I hope you guys remember this. He said, Coach, in chat, fam, much respect to y'all. Trolls too, have a story. Y'all go ahead, fam. Shout out to Paul.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul. It's not even close. So Canelo was only allowed to have 12,000. He said when pay-per-view sells tickets and we buy it, it should get the opportunity to the buyers who are buying tickets to see. Yeah. It is an easy feature to add on the Apple subscription. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that, Teach. Errol Spence sold 16,000 or something to fight Danny Garcia because he was in a venue that only allowed him to have 16,000 during COVID. This is facts. Canelo was fighting in a venue that only allowed him to have 12,000. So when this clickbait title came out, Canelo outsold Fagnon, all of them could prove Errol Spence is the bigger star. He outsold Canelo. They forgot to tell you that the venue that Canelo fought at only allowed him to have 12,000. If Canelo was allowed to have 30,000, guess what? He would have outsold Big Fish. This title, whether Errol Spence or Canelo, who is the bigger superstar? So I said, let me see what superstar means. Superstar means this. A star, as in sports or the movies, we're talking about sports, the sport of boxing, who is considered extremely talented. Canelo and Errol Spence is extremely talented, has great public appeal. Canelo has a bigger public appeal than Errol Spence. He's known in Texas and with the LDBC, if you want to count that, right? So he's big with them, right? And can usually command a high salary. Now, this is what separates the men from the boys. If you compare the salaries of Canelo Alvarez versus Errol Spence, it's not even a comparison. If you are, so the question you're asking, brother, Errol Spence or Canelo, who is the bigger star? Okay, let's look at the money.
Hey, okay.
The money tells you who the bigger star. Canelo getting paid $40 million guaranteed to fight Caleb Eggplant, plus money on the back end. He's getting $123 million, $40 million guaranteed to fight Caleb Eggplant, plus money on the back end. What Errol Spence getting paid guaranteed? What Errol Spence guaranteed? He said, Coach, if they would fight, who would be the A side? Oh, that's easy. Canelo. Canelo all day, A side. A side, B side, C side, and D side. Steve Tiz, he says, he say, you lot get robbed. Pay-per-view sales are loaded cheaper in the UK. I guess you saying you guys are getting robbed. He said, right now, Canelo is the draw. I buy Spence fights as well, but no way he pulling on Canelo numbers. Nah. It ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. Shout out to Jose Estrada.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to you, fam, for subscribing. JBN say Canelo's opponents make more money than Spence. It's a joke. It's really a joke. This, but it's a clickbait title. I guess he got the reaction he wanted. Because all it did was attract Canelo Alvarez fans, and they went on ahead and address. It's not even close. It's not even close. Canelo is that guy. Whether you like him or not. Whether I like him or not, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's a serial cheater, he's getting away with it, regardless of whether you like him or not, Canelo is that guy in the sport of boxing right now. Everybody named Mama want to fight Canelo because they're going to make their highest payday. Period. Irregardless of what any Blue say, and regardless of what Dante say, Boxing Egos, and no matter what you say, everybody want to fight Canelo Alvarez because he's that guy, period. And he's not even from America. And he's the hottest fighter in America, period. He's a global phenomenon. Man getting paid $40 million for one fight. Al Heyman had to cough that money up. Fox had to cough that money up. There's no comparison. One guy say he big fish, another guy is a killer whale. There's no comparison. And this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. There's no comparison. Doesn't matter how I feel about Canelo, whether I like Canelo, whether I don't like Canelo, whether I think he's a puto, whether I think that he's a cheater, no matter what. Whether I think that, because I got Canelo as my pound for pound best fighter. He's not my favorite fighter, but he's pound for pound number one. And I can make a strong argument for that. But guess what? He getting paid $40 million from Al Heyman. Al had to cough that money up. He got a net worth, I think, of $140 million. What you say, fam? You say, what about Jake Paul? Man, Jake Paul paying fighters their highest paydays. He's not no fighter. Jake Paul is a sideshow. Let's be for real, fam. Jake Paul is a sideshow. The simple fact that boxing allowed a sideshow to be able to come through the back door and make more money than a lot of listen, Jake Paul is making more money than a lot of professional fighters who've been boxing for years. Who has more skills than him? Literally. And he's only had four professional fights. And he's registered, and he's a registered fighter. Literally. That tells you everything you need to know. That's because JR, you're the man. Shout out to JR Patas.
Hey, okay.
Louis James said Canelo on the hunt, catching these champs slipping and taking them out one by one, jumping from division to division and randomly taking out bosses. Yeah, I mean, whether you agree with it or not, you know what I mean? But that's how he doing it, dog. And again, like you said, the problem is like we don't want. Listen, look at the middleweight division. We can't get one person in the middleweight division to fight each other, one champion to fight each other. One dude on Lions only promotions. I got 2 Rolex watches. I ain't fighting no boo-boo Andrade. He ain't nobody. I ain't fighting nobody. But he got a belt. Oh, I ain't trying to unify. I'm Lions only. But you're going to jail for robbing waitresses, which I don't believe you robbed no waitress on Jamal Charlo. I don't believe that at all. But I'm just saying, you getting caught up in shit like that. Boxing has opened up the door for the clown show. You want to know why? Because Top Rank and PBC they don't want to do business with each other because 2 people on the wrong side of the street. Boxing opened up the door for the clown show because we got one fighter, Deontay Wilder. He blamed everybody and his mama for why he lost. Blamed the black trainer. Said the black trainer spiked his water. Said the black trainer shouldn't have threw the towel in. Said Tyson Fury had egg weights, metal weights, cushion removed from his glove. Him and his narrative pushing channels. Said the Nevada Athletic Commission conspired with Tyson Fury. And he played the race card. So people just got tired of it. And then they tired of Tyson Fury because he always with some shenanigans, lying and all this other stuff. So they tired of him. And then the fight get postponed to October. People just tired of that. So PBC and Top Rank welterweights don't want to work together. One guy said you're on the wrong side of the street. Big fish, big fish. Other guy say, where's the money? How much is the money? I don't believe in my fighter. I could build a mansion with all of the money that I lost on this guy. And the fans, we left holding the bag. Manny Pacquiao, 1,000 years old, he got to try to fight all these young fighters, young champions in the welterweight division, because the young champions in the welterweight division, the fight that we want to see, they can't fight each other because of the promotional company. East Coast, West Coast beef. Literally. East Coast, West Coast beef. So we got race pushing narratives. We have fighters playing the race card. We have boxing channels beefing with each other. We have fanboys threatening to pull up on people and shoot them and stuff like that. We have people's women and children, wives and kids getting disrespected. We have, oh man, I don't believe in making no other promoter rich. I believe in keeping all the money in-house. Mayweather Promotions and PBC, we have enough fighters that Tank Davis can fight. So we ain't gonna see Tank fight Teofimo Lopez? Nope. Are we gonna see Tank fight Vasily Lomachenko? Nope. Are we gonna see Tank fight Josh Taylor? Who is Josh Taylor? Josh Taylor ain't nobody, according to Leonard Ellaby. So Jamal Charlo, are you gonna fight Bubu Andrade to try to become unified? I ain't fighting him. Are you gonna fight Triple G? I've been calling out Triple G. Are you gonna fight Murata? Man, I'm cool. I'm Lions Den only. So you got all this stuff going on in boxing. We're not getting the fights that we want. Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter's supposed to went to a purse bid because they haven't been able to work something out in 3 years. Now we got postponed, and then they mad at Jake Paul for coming through the back door. Matter of fact, he didn't even come through the back door. He came through the front door. The boxing left the door wide open. And fighters like Daniel Dubois and Amanda Serrano has made more money, got career high paydays fighting on the undercard of a YouTuber. So they mad at Jake Paul. Don't be mad at Jake Paul, be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself, Al Heyman. Be mad at yourself. All the fans who don't like Jake Paul. Don't be mad at Jake Paul. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what I was always taught. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So we're going to wrap this up, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What we're going to do, we're going to do this OJ Jew-Man style. Shout out to Bon Scott.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Martin Liel.
Hey, okay.
Liel. Shout out to Philip Fly.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bon Scott, and it's cold in the winter.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Julson, Nicholas, and Louis James.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jonathan Simon, or Simone, however you say it. And Dude Bro, and Edgy Bruh.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? And my main man, JBN, Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to James and my brother Charlo.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Hook and Louis James.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lady Shan Done Them Season, before I forget. Shout out to Major Key who stopped by. Please subscribe to those YouTube channels, Major Key Boxing and Lady Shan channel. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel. And also Mark Nash. Mark Nash, I got the sound effects. Thank you, brother, for sending me the sound effects.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, shout out to Retro Boxing and Documentaries, my brother, man. Please shout out to Retro Boxing and Doc. That's one of the realest dudes on YouTube, bro. He don't give a damn who it is. He'll check anybody, me included. I'm not above reproach of being checked, so he don't give a damn who it is. Love that brother. Shout out to Retro Boxing and Documentaries and Blood Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dude Bro and Negan's Nuggets.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Philly Fly.
Hey, okay.
Oh, shout out to, what's her name? Ava. Shout out to Ava K. Ava K. Shout out to you, Ava.
Hey, okay.
OJ Jew-Man style. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bell.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to, who else we have? Rob Rib Shows. What the link read, baby?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Junior Delgado.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to I Am Dave and Kathy W. West Side.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Hook. Is that the left hook or the right hook?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Steve Tides. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Like the video and share it.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul Evans and Mark Wayne 143Z.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Cheen Smoke and Zoe Santos.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Teach.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jonathan and Toby Bartlett.
Hey, okay.
You know, I gotta try to make sure I get everybody's names pronounced correctly. Shout out to Jesus Valdez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jose Estrada.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to JBN, John's Boxing News.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Boxing Gyms.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to J-Man.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Puro Central. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Supreme Tax.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Junior Patatas.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we got? 2K Slums.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Isaac Step.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to, who else we have? Naggins Nuggets.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the great Charles Stevens.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to a brand new funk.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Kevin Johns.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Philly Flat.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Danny Drew.
Yeah. Hey, okay.
Shout out to Isaac Bermudez.
Yeah. Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pugilism.
Yeah. Hey, okay.
Shout out to Louis James. Shout out to Chu Coronado. Shout out to Kush the Greatest. Shout out to Michael Knight. Shout out to the Queen Karma Serene.
Yeah. Hey, okay.
Shout out to Isaac Bermudez. Shout out to Dr. Hook. Oh, he said it's the left hook. Shout out to Chewy. Chewy, what's going on, fam?
Yeah.
If I forgot your name, please forgive me. Tune in tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to rock and roll tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. If I offended you guys, I meant what I said. I didn't mean to offend you. It's kind of hard for me to apologize when I meant what I said. So if I offended you guys, just think about what I'm saying. Maybe my delivery was wrong. And I do understand I do rub people the wrong way, but it is what it is. New media today, USA Boxing. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you know how we do it, guys. Other than that, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.